Hello and welcome to the Starstruck Showmatch. I'll be your host, Easter, and in today's broadcast, we'll be watching the finalists of the Showmatch compete for the trophy. The two teams playing today are Aquila Primus and Space Cowboys. These two teams have come very far and will show great competition in today's match. And with that, I will leave you with your casters. Enjoy the match.
Hello and welcome to the Starstruck Showmatch. I am Ellis Palmer, joined with the lovely Ethan Riley on with me the desk today.
Thank you for that, Ellis. And just before we get into the game, I'd actually like to thank our sponsors for this stream, Glitch and London Legion.
Well, that's amazing. And I also like to thank College of Esports for providing these amazing facilities so we can provide this stream for you today.
Okay, we've got 2 games for you today, and the first game is going to be on Breeze. What are we thinking, Ellis?
Oh, I can't wait for this. I just love a good defense side. I can't wait to see a Scyther. Well, maybe. It's a show match, don't forget. We might not see a Cypher at all. No Sentinel, no smokes. Anything can go, anything can be done. My apologies.
Honestly, I'm very excited for this game, but obviously a show match can really go any way. On a Breeze, you'd really only ever see like a Viper, maybe a Harbor, but I mean anything. Like Alice said, anything can go on this match. What do we think?
Oh, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really interested in the teams. We have Aquila Primus versus the Space Cowboys. Each team has 5 players, and they are some really good. Really talented players. I really enjoy. How about you talk about some of them?
Well, we have the two leaders. We have Friday for Aquila Primus, and we have 500 Pharaohs for the Space Cowboys. Both very proven leaders for teams outside, but now they've come to the final of the Starstruck Showmatch to really show off their skills.
I mean, we've seen them before. They're just a brilliant set of teams. There's a big rivalry between them. Don't get me wrong, the other 4 players on each of the teams are still great impacts, and they will show it today. But I'm really looking forward to Curix.
Oh yeah, he is an exceptional player. I'm rooting for the Space Cowboys, but Curix is a big issue for us. Honestly, he is just such a confident fragger, and I'm not sure if we have enough to keep him down really.
Well, he is a really interesting Julius main. His way of entry is quite different. He's not your average. He's not like a Dirk or an Aspas. He likes to take his space in a different kind of way. It still works, and it's unorthodox, and he's just really interesting to me to watch.
I agree. A few other players that I'd like to mention is actually Jaycon on Aquila Primus.
What a player.
Honestly, if I could have him on Space Cowboys, I love the current roster, but if I could have Jaycon on Space Cowboys, I'd take it every day. He is an exceptional player with really not too many flaws.
Well, his most formidable gun is probably the Odin. I'm not going to lie. It's a habit, and he doesn't really like to use his Vandal or his Phantom, and he's not really the best with them. But when this man has an Odin in his hands, he wreaks havoc.
I agree, honestly. And you really look at who's going to be able to hold him down. My guess is going to be Gab. Gab is a former ex-teammate of Jaycon, actually, on London Legion Z now, and I really want to see some bad blood. We have Jaycon and Tommy Curix that used to be on Z now against Gab. It's going to be a really good game.
It's just a little bit of rivalry. I mean, the teams already have this big rivalry between themselves, but it goes further than that, and it enters the players. I know Curix and Jaycon are really going to feel this. They really want to make Gab just show them who he really is. Yeah. We're going on to Breeze. That will be the first map. We'll see how it goes. I'm really not sure what will happen.
Yeah, honestly, but since it is a show match, we can't really guess on comps, because as far as it goes, Breeze is a very open map. There's a lot of space to take, which means info agents are ideally necessary, honestly. And so is one smoke, maybe even two smokes if you're not running a Viper or Harbor. So there's a lot to do, a lot to see, and I'm really excited to see where this is going to go.
Well, like you said, it's a show match. We're not sure what compositions we're going to get, but we can know for sure where they're going to play. I really, really would like to see a Halls hold every time. I feel like this team are going to get in and they're going to just run down Halls. I don't know. I have a feeling for the first round, we're just going to 5-man send it. That's all I want to see.
Okay, Alice, I think we're going to be going into game, and I'm excited to see what kind of picks we have here.
I cannot wait.
Okay, so we have a hover on the Cypher, Deadlock, and KO already.
Oh my god.
Plugger
It's Jicon. Jicon hovering his most formidable agent. Not the Deadlock. But how about you go back, Jicon? I was talking about the Yoru.
Are you even surprised to see to see Curex on Jet?
Yeah,
really?
it's not anything we haven't seen before, anything special. Like, don't get me wrong, the plays he'll make this game will be incredible. Touch wood, hopefully for him, but he doesn't play anything else. This is a duelist main. He has great knowledge of when it comes to the maps and when it comes to taking space, but we'll see if he can take the space, if Friday provides the better util. I like that we're running here. I'm not sure if Jaikon's going to lock this. Friday locks the KO. That's really interesting. But Skeleton on the Omen. So we have a smoke solidified. Not a Viper, but if we run the Harbor, the double smoke could come out on top.
Oh, I am not opposed to this at all, honestly. Honestly, Viper is obviously the ideal pick for a single smoke, but on double smoke on Breeze, I really like to see the Harbor, and Omen is obviously such a great backup for Harbor.
I feel like the attacking side have a lot of flashes when it comes to taking the site, but it's kind of difficult when they have a Gecko flash that can be shot down. It's really hard to retrieve. On a map like this, it's really big. So when you throw it up, and you have to use it again, that intel will be gone. Like, instead of a silver arrow that you'll be able to, it'll be regain after a amount of seconds. But with a Gecko flash, it doesn't bring you much util when you've lost it.
Yeah, I honestly agree, and I am really happy to see comps like this because realistically, even this is a show match, everyone has chosen really good agents, and they seem to actually be applying to set compositions for mainly for this map. The KO is incredible for intel. Running a Cypher on each team, that just tells you just how influential Cypher really is on this map. And obviously the Harbor Viper is just incredible.
Yeah, you can really tell there's a little bit of pressure between both teams because they've really opted to go for a really good composition. Not sure what this crosshair is, Plugger, but I'm loving it. The Phoenix pick, what do you think about the Phoenix pick? I'm not really sure if I like it or not.
It's a really situational one. If you can get this Phoenix playing around, I don't know, Cypher cages or a Viper wall, his flashes can be pretty much undodgeable. I'm not gonna lie, especially out of the Cypher cage. I'm a big fan. But it really comes down to situations. And Breeze is such a big map. There's honestly a good chance you don't actually capitalize on that.
Well, I really like this default server setup, but we're playing 3 towards B, which is unfortunate for the A side. I mean, wait, they've read this so well. How do they know? That's an interesting one-way coming out from Skeleton. Plugger already with the one-tap onto the Jet.
Getting instantly traded out. How is 500 Pharaohs going to hold this?
Oh, no, tripwise. He died to the trip.
Down B.
Not in the first round, my friend.
This is going to be a hard retake.
Oh, it's just util here,
so much utility
everywhere.
usage.
He's just going to walk straight through the bubble.
Oh, so there's a bad whiff right there. Can Skeleton hold this?
Last player remaining.
A big whiff from Al Ukedi.
Last player remaining.
Asterix sneaking up onto Jicon.
Skeleton on 19 HP. This is not looking good.
Oh, he's walking close. He's edging the smoke.
Only a TP left, and Phoenix has still got a flash out.
He has a molly.
This
is he going to hear the jump up? He's not. He might catch him off guard.
Oh
and
my God!
Still picks up the kill. That, as a first round, was amazing.
It tells you about the crosshair placement. Honestly, Alice, that is just the Phoenix flash is such a strong piece of utility, and the flash is in the name. You can't
let's
see.
recap this. This is a great trip from 500 Pharaohs. I really enjoy it. Like just looking at where it was positioned. I'm not sure and how they came back from this. They died one of the tripwire, and Plugger still picked up a kill.
Honestly, that clutch was in. That clutch was in. Just like it was honestly insane. I genuinely don't know how he's going about that, but I mean, a little bit of luck, I'd say. But I mean, you have to take that.
On the defensive side, the KO is throwing a knife in main positions to try and negate the Omen's powers and smokes and flashes, because they're really crucial to taking sites and also gather a lot of information. I'm not going to say anything, but I did say it. 3 people walking down tube now. Are they going to catch out? Oh my god, he just walked straight into them. He can't do anything. He's got knife out. They caught him.
They have to really tiptoe around this now, because they know they have a lot of presence. And Tommy Kurix with another easy shot.
He just walks in. I told you about the precision, like
Double
when he's
flash.
clearing. I mean, I don't really know who that's for though. He still managed to pick off one. I don't know what the rest of the team are holding. Friday still with 2 flashes left.
Remaining.
Unfortunately, Plugger goes down. This is just going to be a quick round for the Space Cowboys.
Yeah,
he's just going to die. Oh, and Kurix is going for the knife. I'm not
This is not. Oh, it's just ugly. Like, we really need some good sportsmanship here, and the Space Cowboys are not here for it. Honestly, they know their dominance, and Aquila Primus are just not respecting it.
I mean, Kurix using all of his util to take so much space and catching the Gecko off guard. I'm not really sure what the KO was doing. He was kind of just wandering around, not really throwing any knife. Onto a bonus. This is really crucial for the Space Cowboys. I think they can win this. They have the right read, but that Cypher is on A. This is like detrimental to their economy.
One thing that I really wanted to mention over the last couple of rounds is the mechanical aspect of how Plugger and Skeleton are both using the KO knife. There's actually quite a lot. There's actually quite a lot of info you can take from it, and they're both using it really well, especially on site entry.
I mean, it's just like that. We're talking about the game, and like, if you blink, you miss it. It's unreal. They just walk in. Look at this Harbour util, though. He's just chucking it all down, throwing the cascade, throwing the wall, the orb, also to cover the plant. No mollies coming out from Viper as well.
Ellis, it almost feels unfair. Like, how are you even meant to play around this much util with all the slow? It feels impossible. It's like almost suffocating.
And now we're down to a 5v1. Picking up the kill onto Cypher, which is kind of unfortunate because he had a Phantom in hand.
Is a 1v4.
That's what we need to save.
It is a 1v4. This is a crucial round to be winning.
The first flash coming out from...
No.
Oh, dear.
Oh, my God. It is just... There's no respect here at all.
Oh, no.
I
Not
mean,
already. 3rd round in.
I mean, I'm rooting for the Space Cowboys, but they are holding no bars from Aquila Primus. This is disrespectful.
They're making a mockery of this team. I really hope this gives Aquila Primus the confidence and a bit of more of an ego just to come back and fight a bit more. I really want to see some aggressive plays with the Gecko flashes, because you can't really take much space, but you can in A main. It's very like tight and close, so you should be able to throw it and venture into A main and maybe get a couple kills.
I agree. I actually really like these Cypher trips. These aren't the conventional trips, but I mean they're quite good, especially for a site hold.
And once again, Plugger throwing the knife to try and get early information. What is this crosshair from Jicon?
That is exactly what I'm thinking else. I'm sure everyone at home is thinking it too. What am I looking at right now?
I said before, I'll say again, this man is the best of the Odin. He just gets caught out by the Phoenix taking up space on elbow. I mean, they have a really good amount of mid here.
They have a lot of...
Skilton picking up another one with the Odin. Is the whole team running Odins? Out in the open, 500, what are you doing? Where are you looking? Skilton, I think that is diabolical.
Oh,
who told you to put that on?
Then you have Tommy Kurix.
Oh, he's 15 HP though. A one shot to the leg and he's dead. I mean, Plugger still has all util remaining. This is a really good round from the attackers. They've only lost one gun, and it's an Odin. It's a lot of money, but can we make it back? Yes. Are we going to be 4 up? Yes. Unless Plugger can pull something ridiculous off.
Oh, I love this position for Tommy Kurix.
Oh, we noticed him. Oh, Plugger, please. He's 15 HP.
This is he only has 25 shield. This is a one shot to the Phantom. He needs to respect this.
I don't know how he sees anything with that crosshair. I'm not really sure, but there's some good flashes coming out. I don't know why he's not saving the gun here. They have no money. Gets picked up to Skilton.
Okay, we do have to give some respect. I actually really liked the idea there. Plugger managed to pick one, and he almost managed to get into Tube. There was a lot of positional play that he could have got there. I'm not sure if a defuse was on the cards, but he didn't play it too badly.
I mean, so close, but yet so far. It's hard to gauge if he really wins that. He had not a lot of time. He probably doesn't have enough time to defuse, so he's probably going out and trying to get as many weapons as he can. Fun Epic Man is forcing a Vandal with no shield. I imagine he has full utility.
Friday's currently 0-1. This is not what we've seen from him this tournament. You know how we feel about the Friday feeling. It's a bloody Tuesday, Ellis.
And I'm still feeling the Friday feeling.
Honestly, like he's got the operator in his hands. He might not be cooking now, but honestly, we know this guy scales as the game goes on. If you give him more time, he's taking it.
He is insane. Friday just creeping around the corner. Oh, Plugger getting a bit of an aggressive position. That's a good molly coming out onto the Viper, but Louis Skill and I really don't like this. But if you hit your shot, sir, please be my guest. It's a good position from Gab.
I like the push. This is good patience.
And we have a lot of mid-control here. It's going to be a good flash coming up from Skill and blinding your team out, unfortunately. I don't know where those shots are going, sir, but you might want to put them into someone's body.
I think he needs a tom-tom, some form of GPS for them shots, because they are not hitting nothing.
Ooh, that is a close spray coming out with the orb. It does negate bullets, and 500 just picks up the kill. That is a good round.
It is a good round, and that might be their gateway back into this game, because honestly, it was looking rough, especially after the eco. Like they didn't eco. That was the main issue, and somehow they've managed to bring it back. And I mean,
well, as my father always said, it's not over until the fat lady sings. It's 4-1 right now towards the Space Cowboys. I mean, it's gotten 7-3, but he has no money. He's going to request from Curix only 2 ults on either side. The K-ult can be a really good way of negating this hob roll when it comes in. But they just have no read. There's no A players.
Kirk's on 8,000 credits. I'm actually quite concerned with this as a whole, to be honest, because it's actually forced one of their better players into playing a Bulldog over a Vandal.
We're just sending just into the site. We sent 2 ults, not knowing there was no one there. We put the KO up for the defense and negating the knife. So Tommy Curix only has a classic in hand. Now Skulton only has a Bulldog. Just School with the flank, lurking middle. Oh, 500 picks off.
This was such a good sight.
500 taking off 2.
Oh my god, Jacob running the stinger. Nice tap by Plugger. They play together here. This is a very easy clutch, and it's too easy for Plugger. That's a 3K from the flank. It's honestly you can't really ask for much more, honestly.
I don't know what we're saying. I think we have to pay attention to our economy. We have 8,000 credits in the bank. We know there's a cow online. And we're opting to use knives and not buy our teammate. This is... What is this? Is this like a bit of team rivalry going on? Are we seeing a bit of aggression between the players on their own team? It's like, I'm going to get more kills than you. No, I'm going to get more kills than you. That's what we want to see, right? But we don't want to stop them from buying each other, because now Skilton's going to have to save once again. And Curix has so much money. Well,
there has been past reports of Curix having a little bit of an ego. As far as it goes with his team, that's actually what ended up being the fault of Xeno. So we really have to question: is it down to the players or is it down to him?
And he's straight in.
Oh, we see it again. He gave no time for his team to push with him. That was just a really poor push. Honestly.
He's just not waiting for any utility. I was talking about how good his clears are, but if he's not going to wait, I mean, we still have the Gecko Flash to pick up. I mean, we still have 2. And Plugger just takes a pick out of nowhere. You want the Cypher to be lurking late, and I imagine that's what was called, but he just goes down so quickly. Skilton sees 2 crossing to the A side, so we know there's at least 3 here.
Oh taking heads, Skilton.
And taking names. Kicking ass, taking names.
Oh, are we taking... Speaking of taking heads, are we going to get this Friday feeling? Let's have a look. Friday and Jacon on the side.
Oh, Asterix with a decent shot. He tap fires. Oh, Friday, that is not what we want to see from you, young man. That's a nice shot. Well, so is that.
Oh my god. Just outside the Phoenix ult, 30 HP.
We're not sure where he is. He imagines he's in the area. Oh, he's close to the stairs. He's flashed. That's a great flash coming.
Oh my god, we've got that Friday feeling. Let's go. That is my player. Oh my god, Alice,
with
what do we do?
30 HP remaining, that was one of the greatest clutches I've ever seen. And now he has his ultimate online. This next round should be just so free for them.
He is such a critical player when you need him. Like I even mentioned, this is not how he's been playing all tournament, but he was back.
I mean, the couple weeks at the beginning, he definitely made up for it. The Phoenix was completely clueless. Like, it was such a great clutch. The defenders did such a good job of pushing them off the site for Friday just to come in and sweep them up.
Honestly, great utility usage for Friday there. The flash was like almost perfect, honestly. You couldn't really ask for much more. Okay, we have a little bit of a slow push here.
Curix, again, just dashing up, running up to double doors with no care in the world, no util. There's a great hardball coming out. I don't know. Oh, he's going to play in the hardball.
Tommy Curix has taken all of sight. What is Jacon going to play for here?
And Just School going down once again to the mid lurk. It's like, what are we waiting for? He's going too fast.
How do you fancy Skilton's chances against Plugger here?
Oh, he has a TP and a flash. It's a good molly from Plugger, but it just misses. He throws it onto the bomb, expecting he's going to pick it up. And I don't know where Plugger's positioned himself. Is he sat in the corner?
It's a nice little tuck.
Oh.
But I think Jacon knows.
Oh, he's been pinged. It could be spammed. Oh, Plugger's in such a brilliant position here if he just waits the time. 58 HP to his name.
He has perfectly played around that Omen smoke, honestly. You couldn't have really asked for much more, honestly.
Oh, Jacon opting for the normal crosshair now. Ooh, barely missing, and Skilton coming back with the one tap.
Skilton's counting heads at this point. How many does he need? It honestly feels like 5 most rounds.
We're just jiggling back and forth, and then he's just there. Skilton's always there. Look at him again. Once again, he has the read.
A little luck by Founding Pharaohs. Are we going to...
This is some aggressive Cypher play. That's some really nice shots, but just unfortunately, the attackers are just too strong at holding that. It's like almost the sights are flipped.
It was that was honestly, even though Friday died, that was a great high-low to play with Jacon there, because you can play one in the water, one outside. It's honestly super. And when you combine the utility usage for that site take, it was incredible. It's really showing how influential Harbour is on this map.
Yeah, I was talking before. I really, really want to mention this again. How sloppy the utility was in the first couple rounds, and to see it like flourish like this, and how good Friday's being on the attacker side. Like, I'm seeing flashes, I'm seeing so many knives. Like, the mollies are coming out. He still has his ultimate, which we are yet to see. But I'm really excited to see it.
Oh, we're seeing a Harbour roll. This is honestly, this wins rounds. It is so good. It's just forcing everybody out of sight. Friday with a great molly. He doesn't know.
Spike down A.
Skilton lurking with a judge here. No, 500 Pharaohs. You can't let him get away with this. 500 Pharaohs.
Oh my goodness.
This is a messy round by both teams, but we've somehow managed to get our way into a 2v2 here.
He's sniping.
Sniping with the judge. 3 bullets.
I don't
Skilton
like
versus
it.
Plugger.
It's a 1v1. He goes for the TP. I don't know. He's really indecisive, but he's not sure. Plugger didn't hear the TP. He's gonna be baited away with his shots.
I love the reposition, but
he's gonna have to get really, really close here. Oh, he's just doing chip damage. Just doing chip damage to the
That's all he needs
head.
to do right now. He's holding sight. He's doing just fine.
Yeah, but he's gonna have to do quite a lot because he's still 83 HP, and it's just simple as that for Plugger. I mean, he only goes down to 69 HP.
I mean, you can only really play Ringy around the rosy so long with a player like Plugger. He's patient, and he really knows how to play around any kind of position.
Yeah, we're going straight into this. I don't know what the utility was from Friday. I really, really talked about it, and I said how much I loved it coming out, but not really sure what that molly was through the smack. I think he might have fake flashed. Could have just flashed.
It honestly almost looks like, because of the molly placement, it actually looked like he knew someone was there, but then didn't swing it at all. It was a really strange play. But we're going straight into the next round.
Just 6-3 on the scoreboard right now. Like, going into round...
I think that was a bit of a waste of a paranoia, don't you think?
Yeah, nobody's really peeking off of it. I'm not really enjoying what we're doing, wasting utility for the attacker side. It got really good. We started taking rounds, and then we're just being sloppy and just giving it away.
I only heard 1 bullet there. I guess the Friday feeling's back, Ellis.
I don't know. I don't know what to say, but we didn't even see that. We could just hear it.
Oh, we're just hearing. Oh, we're just hearing men fall at this point, honestly.
Oh, I mean, look at the skill, and he's such a good position, but he's been ratted out by the Cypher Cam. Not sure where the Cypher is.
I almost feel like Space Cowboys have someone everywhere. Oh, Ice Cold Curix back at it. Honestly, not giving 500 Pharaohs a chance to breathe.
Yeah, it's just the spacing that they're giving him. 500 just giving up the whole site.
Player
And
standing.
Skilton's just amazing with this, Marshall.
Skilton,
Put the judge down, sir. Pick up the Marshall. That's what you're made to do. That's what you're here for. That's what everyone wants to see. Never pick up a judge again. Okay, it was cool for a couple kills, but I'm not really feeling it anymore. Okay, put it away. Bring out the Marshall.
I agree, Ellis. Honestly, at this point, Skilton and Kirks are pretty much just counting kills. Like this is more of a stat pad for them than anything. 14 and 10 apiece.
It's just crazy. Like the KDs as well. 2 KD with so much money, and he has the Marshall. This is what I'm so excited for. After those shots, he's feeling confident. He's feeling cocky. I'm not sure if we're going to throw a decent orb. Another paranoia coming out as a fake. That's what we used it before.
I think Tommy Kirks, honestly, we really noticed that his side pushes were a little bit too fast for his team, and he's kind of adapted that, and now he's lurking most rounds, but his lurks are creating so much space for his team.
We're straight into B, coming up with the hubble. Like it's been like a pinnacle of the attacks every single time. It's just straight up as soon as they go in, followed by the dash and the flash from Friday. This is a good ult coming up from Plugger, but he just doesn't really know where the enemies are. Friday's positioned in B main, and we just have a slow lurk coming out from the Viper on defense. And look at Skilton. Look at the position he's in. Look at how much damage he's about to do if nobody checks it. I mean, ooh, Plugger with a nice shot. Not sure if there's one close. Oh, he just doesn't spot one main.
Last player standing.
Wait, you can't do this. Gab. Oh, he knows. Jaikon knows he has the Bucky. 200 pump. Send him back to the lobby.
Oh, how is that not killing? Jaikon got
take
very
your time,
unlucky
son.
with
This is going to be the best. He's just going to stick it. He doesn't know.
Pros
Please,
don't fake.
him.
And that is seen once more by LLU Kenny. Oh my god.
Skilton picks up the kill, but it doesn't matter.
That was honestly,
round
with
in
no
the half.
info on where the Omen was, that was so confident by the Viper there. But I mean, you've got to commend him for it. He got the round.
We weren't talking about Gab. His name was nowhere to be seen for the first couple rounds, but he shows up. He's like Sen Sassy. He's just there at every moment. This from Skilton was just a lovely shot once again. But and Plugger's just retake was just run in it and just start shooting heads.
They really didn't refuse him at all, and it's impressive. Oh, we have a little wholesome moment here for the rounds. But now he's got to peek, now he has to peek Jaikon, which is not going to be so wholesome. No, we know how he is. Oh, it's a great Viper to take some space, and just as we said.
I mean, he picks up one on Just School, but Jaikon's just there.
Yeah, like honestly, it honestly feels like a bit of a joke playing against him sometimes. Jaikon is that guy.
Yeah, he just loves to mess around, just to make a fool of his opponents. I mean, a Harbor operator. I mean, we've seen an Omen operator. Okay, Curix, where are you looking, sir? That is a double door to your right. You might need to check it.
We honestly, we see moments of like absolute brilliance come from Curix, and sometimes after it's just disappointing.
Yeah, the inconsistency is not too bad, but like stuff like this is just not what you want to see from him. It's like you played corners for the last 4 rounds with so much precision, and you just walk into a double door, walk into a gun. Like, come on, we're better than this. We're Space Cowboys.
That's what I'm saying, Alice. And here we just need to see a little bit of brilliance from Jaikon. It's a 3v2, 3v1. Perfect luck by Skill, and that's the 3rd of the round. Can he pick up his 4th?
I mean, we just know about the economy. Jaikon please don't open the no scope. He misses.
Oh, Jaikon, you're playing too much.
Skilton is very low HP, but he's not aware of where he is. This is so winnable from Gab if he can just pick up Friday, but what a flash coming out from Skilton.
I mean, what can you say? Like, we've said it once, we'll say it again, we're going to say it many more times to come. That Friday feeling is hurting Aquila Primus.
Oh, it's here and we're feeling it. It might be Tuesday, but it's that Friday feeling. Everyone at home knows it, and we definitely know it.
Honestly, there's not too much to even really comment on for the first half. It's generally been when Space Cowboys have been dominating, they have been so strong, and then when they've been losing rounds, they've looked like a completely different team, Alice.
It seems so one-sided, but to get 4 rounds on a defense with pretty lack of like sustainability when it comes to Sentinels, and you have the Viper and the Cypher, but you're playing them both on the same site, and you're just giving up A.
Honestly, when you're seeing the utter dominance coming from Space Cowboys, you really have to think. Have Aquila Primus kind of like cheated their way to this final, because Space Cowboys are just holding no bars. I'll give credit to Aquila Primus; they've got themselves far around, but.
Yeah, I mean, Q's just walking up mid, no cares. Bought share first round. Oh, Plugger with a nice 2 shots.
Honestly, that
he has taken out 2 and still has a flash remaining. That's a brilliant flash. Friday doesn't know where he's looking.
Honestly, that position where they just took into elbow genuinely feels like a bit of a Plugger special. One tap by Friday. Oh, we nearly got that Friday feeling once more.
I mean, he's got him down
10
to 10 HP. But Jicon. I thought he had Shorty in hand.
He's just playing with him. Oh,
what?
Jacon, do not. He's just a little troll, isn't he? Like he could have so easily won that. He knows how low 500 Faros is.
My heart's pounding. I thought that was just a quick sweep up from Space Cowboys, but 500 with a dink through the wall, not killing him, but leaving him really, really low. It's a really equal 1v1 right now. I'm not sure kind of the wiggly wall that is, but he's going to make it work. Sees 500, and 500 wins the round.
Jacon is such a troll. If this guy actually put his time and effort into these rounds, he honestly, I don't think they would have got 5, but I mean, he's just trolling.
Jicon's throwing at this point. It's just the Shorty to begin with. It was a good idea, but he couldn't pull it off. No one would walk for his orb. Nobody take that space. He really, really wanted to get this win. Friday did such a good amount of damage to the team, picking off 2 kills while trading the KO, and then doing so much damage to the Cypher just for Jicon to lose that.
Honestly, I'm rooting for the Space Cowboys here, but something I really do want to talk about is how hard Plugger has got this team on his back right now.
Yeah.
I think I was 15 and 11, the only positive member of the Aquila Primus, and I mean, like, what else can you ask for?
I mean, the utility coming out from all of the controllers is very, very decent. I'm really enjoying the Vipals. Not so much the Harbour utility. We're throwing it out really fast. I'm
loving the luck here. The Shorty play is perfect for an Omen on this map.
He's so close. He has full HP, so he can take a couple shots. I think Plugger clears him. Oh, he knows he's close.
Oh, the timing on the smoke was just a little too poor.
Yeah, that's Caster's curse for everyone. It's just unfortunate. We shouldn't be watching. We shouldn't be talking. All we should do is sitting here innocently. I don't know. What can we say more? It's just unfortunate. We should just not talk about the game.
We honestly just have to apologise for that. Honestly, like whether we commented on that, didn't comment on it. I mean, realistically, the same outcome is always going to occur.
Yeah, I mean, giving up this amount of space on A for a retake because they know it's a 4v5. I like it a lot.
30 seconds left.
Like, we can all flood together if we can group up, but Jicon is going through mid doors. I mean, Plugger's taking so much space on top of the box. I mean, a good flash coming out, but Curtis is just going to dodge it. And then the lurk from Friday is just not going to work. Plugger's just getting aggressive.
Honestly, Plugger is the standout player right now. He is so impressive.
I don't think Jicon knows where he wants to go. He has to get close range, but he's not really sure what he's doing and walks straight into a tripwire.
He looks a little lost right now, Alice. Like a little like a stray dog almost. Like we know how good he can be and how good he is, but where is that dog right now?
I mean, Friday's taking so much space with you two, applying pressure to get like the Miko's out to really like have a good save round after losing the first pistol. Unfortunately, because Jicon decided to throw.
Honestly, it's looking rough for Space Cowboys right now. They're actually yet to get a round on defense.
I mean, we're only 2 in. But it kind of sets up how the game's going to go. We saw the 4-8 defense, and I think now the Aquila Primus really have a bit of confidence, a bit of acknowledgement from two of the teammates, having a little bit of fun. Ooh, oh, that's so close.
Oh, you've got to hit that. You can't let him get away with that. Oh, Tommy Kirk's getting caught.
He's just getting too cocky.
Oh, honestly, Kirks is such a confusing player. Like, he looks so impressive at certain points, and then at other points, he's just nowhere to be seen. Like, when you really need him.
Yeah, it's like he's playing 2 different games. It's almost a Tyler Durden and it's 2 different personalities of him.
Skilton counting heads once more with that Marshall. Honestly, that might be his marquee gun. Where Friday has the Guardian, Skilton finds his
Every
Marshall.
single time I hear a Marshall shot, I just assume it's a kill with Skilton. That's Chris Kyle. I'm telling you, that's Chris Kyle.
Oh my god.
He is not missing.
I know
Oh,
exactly.
he does go down, and Jicon is left.
I have retrieved the spike.
In this position, though, we have Jaycon and Friday in a 2v2 situation. If Jaycon actually wants to... If Jaycon wants to win this round, I think it's won, honestly.
Well, I mean, like, the weaponry is not really there for this, like, 2v2. It's a great sight hold
30 seconds left.
before on the previous rounds, but now it's just, now we've given it up because we're in a 2v2. The mid was just, now we're playing separate. We're on a 2v2 situation. We have Cyber Trips down on the attack, and the defenders are playing in two different positions. Jicon has a Marshall. Or oh, this is, yes.
He's actually playing very patiently, giving Friday time to actually get to site.
That's a great knife coming out. Not scanning anyone. Oh, it hits the Phoenix, so they know there's one backside.
Player standing.
Oh, Friday.
One bullet, one kill from Friday. Imagining he's either bricks or main. Doesn't really have time for the late lurk. Ooh.
Last player standing.
Oh, no, Jaycon.
no.
Jaycon. Oh, that is a great clutch by 500 Pharaohs.
That's not what you want to see, Jicon.
Honestly, like when you have a Harbor player, you really need to play around your cove well. And Cypher almost, like, he just showed no respect to it at all.
Look at that. Just so clean.
Skilton is really the standout player. I was not. We were expecting him to be good, but we weren't expecting him to be doing this, like, to this extent.
Yeah, we've seen him perform, but I mean, I think this is his personal best. The amount of kills he's dropping right now, but for his team to not be winning rounds, you know, it's like 20 and 10 as a controller. He's throwing smokes. He's throwing util. Curic's picking up plugger.
Oh, he wants more. That's two for Curix.
He's going for another.
He's taking the third.
Oh my god!
One enemy remaining.
Is he going to get the fourth?
Oh my god, this is an insane eco. Friday and Curix doing it all by themselves.
And that's a 50. That was the best 50 I think I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my god, you have Ice Cold Curix mixed with the Friday feeling.
I need to see that again.
You have the Ice Cold Curix mixed with the Friday feeling. It's almost like a nice little cocktail.
He just peeks one, peeks again, another. Gets so aggressive because he has the dash back.
Oh my god, he fancies himself a one more and he takes it. He's lucky, honestly, 500 Pharaohs is lucky he didn't peek that. Even though he eventually found his demise on Friday, honestly, I don't think I would have liked his chances against Curix either there.
It was a potential comeback, but Curix just coming in and just destroying them with his Sheriff Eco.
Space Cowboy is absolutely destroying all momentum that Aquila Primus had, and I mean, it was honestly just stellar. We love rounds like that.
The game snowballs in ways that we can't imagine. I don't really know how Aquila Primus are going to come back from this in this game. It is 9-7. It's not over just yet, but the pace. Like, I'm not liking this. How aggressive they were in the first 3 rounds. Apart when they won the bonus, they were really steamrolling, but now they've just slowed everything down just that tiny bit.
Honestly, like, it honestly almost feels. Oh my god! I was about to say it almost feels like the round hasn't started. Plugger takes the Cypher.
Oh, he's on 1 HP. Oh wait, he's got a timing.
Oh my god.
I think it's probably just, you know, a free kill for Curix here. I mean, with the headshot, it didn't even need him to be 1 HP. Just.
I think Ice Cold Curix has finally found his temperature as he takes the second with LL Ukade.
Yeah, I mean, we're going through an eco on the attacker side. That's why we're playing so slow. We've got some.
Oh my god!
Player standing.
That's just not what we want to see. What happened to Aquila Primus? The confidence.
Oh my god!
His ego's back.
That is 4 for Curix. He got his momentum, and now he's just going to ride it. Honestly, till the end of the game, I imagine, Ellis.
He wanted 4 in the eco round. He got 4 in the buy round.
My ult's ready.
He's just look at him. He's just walking around. He has no care in the world. And these shots just.
He is so unpunishable, Ellis. Look at this. Like, how is 500 Pharaohs letting him get away with that?
Oh, I don't know. And just the Phoenix is so oblivious to where the Jet is. He deserves that round.
Honestly,
how poorly Aquila Primus played. This is the round that could probably decide who wins the match. Unless Aquila Primus can really pull out the bag and start getting aggressive. And Curix, again, just picking off a bunch of Pharaohs. And he has the bomb. It might just be over.
Let's pull the pigs.
I mean, that's a good trade. But
it's just looking disrespectful by Curix at this point. He's not like he's all done with his games, and now this is really his win.
I mean, it's the Curix show. It's just Is he going to pick up another one? He's really deep right now, so he can't be traded. That's a really good pick coming out from Gab.
That is a great shot to make, just to actually hopefully make Tommy Curix cool down a little bit, because honestly, he was steamrolling a little bit too much. He needed to be put in his place a little bit.
Yeah, I'm really happy that Gab just took the time and really controlled his aim there to just say to Curix, push him aside and go, sit down, little boy. It's my time to shine.
That is what I'm saying.
And we have a 3v2, and Space Cowboys are really low. Still have the bomb. Oh, is he going to get a timing? That's a great shot from Phoenix. He has his ultimate in hand. But look at this, we've just flipped the sides. Curix did so much in the beginning to grab bomb, and the team just did not follow him, did not trade him. I'm so happy that Gab took that time, took that amount of, put so much effort in. And skill with the bit of the dodgy shots, couple whiffs.
I mean,
but inevitably he wins the round.
I mean, it was a great retake, but leaving the skill in a 1v2 like that, it's just, it's so winnable that honestly, like, you really don't even know what to say about it anymore, because his shots are so consistent and he's just such a clutch player. You know, he really loves these situations that he's putting himself in.
I mean, Curix taking early control after killing the spike holder. He overextended, but Skilton made up for it. It's really unfortunate that the team just couldn't all rotate to the bomb, and then it'd be such an easier hold and not put that stressful, put Skilton in that stressful position.
Honestly, Plugger is still performing at this point. He needs a little bit more help from the rest of Aquila Primus. He's almost like a one-man show as Jacon picks off Plugger.
Yeah, we were talking about two operators in hand, one shot, gets a kill, second shot, just finds another.
Cover going out.
It almost feels like, it's like, how do you play against this? It's like they have eyes everywhere.
As an attacking side, that's not what you want to see. Two players, your key intel gatherers and your main entry duelists are already dead. You have your Gecko that's already used the flash, and Curix with an insane flank just running it down behind. I imagine they know both of the players that are at elbow because they've cleared all the rest of the site. Oh, I mean, they're playing in a really ratty position right now.
I love this by Skilton.
Gab still picks up the kill though. And he gets Curix.
He picks up 2 with the stinger.
Over and over again, he's the same guy to stand there and say, Curix, step aside, I'm here.
Honestly, as far as Gab goes, honestly, it's a great round for the defenders. But honestly, as far as Gab goes, he's just such an anomaly of a player. Like he does not care about the skill level or the momentum that you have. He is the same player through and through, and if the situation suits him, you lose.
Yeah, he's almost like a machine. The amount of emotion that he controls within the game. He starts the same, he ends the same. There's no waves, there's no wave. He just enjoys what he's doing, and he puts so much effort into how he plays. And it really, really shows. He's really making sure that his team can still come back from this by taking out Curix.
Honestly, Gab, he's a little bit like the Stig, almost. Like,
Friday. Not again,
God.
not again.
As I was saying, Gab is a little bit like the Stig in the fact that he's more robot than human sometimes. And we might even see that here.
Oh, please, not another one.
Great utility.
Stop peeking the operator.
Oh,
the
Friday.
timing from Plugger. He just swings when Friday looks away. This could be a comeback. We're on for a comeback. We're in for a game here. You
can't ride that off yet. We've still got Tommy Curix and Skilton and Jacon alive. These are 3 big players for Space Cowboys.
Speaking of the devil, Skilton is wrapping behind. It's a great flank. He's just going to wait. And Cypher's down, so there's no tripwire, so he can just walk straight through. I'm not really sure where he's positioning himself. He might get up the rope to help. And Gab, again, that's the 4th round in a row, taking out Curix and Jicon with his formidable Odin, just pushing everyone down. Look at him go. Jumping onto yellow, like he just doesn't care. Jumping onto the box, picks up another.
Oh, and I mean, it's just easy pickings for Space Cowboys.
And that's it.
Not even a little bit of pressure was even absorbed there. After
Look at this handsome man.
After Gab managed to pick one up on Curix, it just wasn't enough. They did not have the hold, and I mean, what can you do when you're in a position like that against two such good players?
I mean, let's just pick it. It was so one-sided for the first couple rounds. I really, really enjoyed the attacking side for Space Cowboys, and then they slowed down a bit. We got to the second half. It was 8-4. It's still a comeback for Aquila Primus, but they just really, really didn't put the effort into holding sites. I mean, their attack was a little bit different. I'm not really sure what they decided to do on site takes. They were really just getting too aggressive. I really enjoyed their defaults, though. If you take time to look about their defaults, the way they just sat and they froze. They got a pick, they froze. They got another pick, they froze. Let your IGL talk to you. Let him tell you what he wants you to do and where to finish, and that wins them rounds.
Honestly, whereas I want to talk a little bit more into Space Cowboys, because honestly, their play was genuinely, it felt like a little bit of a delusion, honestly, because there were some plays that they were making where they were so strong on their site push and their utility usage was so good, and then even when they defaulted and they had a few lurkers up and there was maybe like 2 going onto a site, it almost felt suffocating because you're getting attacked from both sides, and on a map like Breeze, that is just such you can't let these lurks happen, really. You've got to take the mid control.
Yeah, Skilton was just an overall great player. He just was hitting so many shots, taking so much position. I mean, his utility usage was probably the best that I've ever seen out of this stage, this group and these 2 teams. I really enjoyed how Curix took space, but then he kind of got a bit too cocky and his ego grew just a tiny bit.
I mean, as much as I don't want to defend Curix's ego when it has like a negative effect, we really saw it have a positive effect to the latter end of that game, Alice. He was hitting shot after shot after shot, and he was feeling himself.
Yeah, I'm in total agreement. It's just the way he walks around, like almost just no care, as a duelist should. I'm not really sure how he just gets away with it.
He holds himself knowing that he's hitting these shots, and you've just got to respect him for that, honestly. He is such a strong player.
And let's talk about that Friday feeling. Oh, that got me going. I just enjoyed that time and time again. It's just the shots coming out, and when he picked up the operator, it was a whole different story. That clutch as well, it just changed the whole game. It just made it a Friday show. We had Curix, and I really, really would like to see that again. I just want to see some moments. I really want to debrief on how we really get into this. Like, look how fast Curix is just walking in.
Honestly, the lurks have just been so good this game. Oh, and Skilton with the Odin early. There's been so many highlights in this game, I almost forgot. Oh my god.
I mean, this is the Friday feeling we were talking about. This got everyone on the edge of their seats. Look at it. The whiff coming out from the first couple shots, and the Phoenix just not aware. And we don't want to talk about this round. I think we skip this one. How about that?
Yeah, this is much better. Skilton on the Marshall.
More professional.
He is an incredible player when he's got the Marshall in his hands.
This was the best round from Gab. He just once again shows Aquila Primus that we're in this. We're still in this. We are contenders. We are here for the grand final. This is what we do. And Friday just putting so much damage just for Jaikon to throw it all away.
Honestly, like, we really have to start pondering after the last couple of matches. Does Jaikon even really like playing Val at this point?
No, I think he's trying to give up. Look at this once again, not covering his teammate when he's defusing.
It's honestly not what you want to see at all. Like, he's such an impressive player when he wants to, but does he even want to anymore? And oh my god, back onto these shots, Alice.
I don't understand. This eco round will go down in Starstruck history.
It will.
The shot, and they just pushed him forward. Now he gets a 4K in this round, and then he gets a 2K, and then he gets a 3K, and then his kills just keep piling and piling and piling up, and nobody's punishing him. They're almost afraid of him.
It's so important to cut this momentum at the throat, honestly, because, like, realistically, if you keep on going, it's impossible to win a round like this.
That is true. I didn't really like the amount of util that Aquila Primus was using. We had a great Phoenix entry every round. The wall was coming up. We only had a Viper wall, so we had just a double wall. It looked like a neon wall. You know, you had the Viper wall to the left, the Phoenix wall to the right. You had flashes coming in from each side, but just that we didn't really see much Gecko util. We didn't see the wingman plant. Where's the wingman? Give him the bomb, chuck him in, and let him do his job. You have mollies, and I just didn't really think that it was a great performance of Aquila Primus.
Yeah, honestly, I agree, Alice, and I think that is just about all we have for you today. Until we pass over to our other casters.
Well, we're going to a straight break right now, but if we don't see you, good afternoon,
good evening,
and good night.
Bye bye.
This broadcast is sponsored by Glitch Energy. Glitch is an energy supplement that contains the cleanest ingredients while giving you the best of your energy and leaving out the crash. They have plenty of flavors to choose from, but my two favorites are Aim Assist and Grenades. So if you want to try these out for yourself, go to glitchenergy.com and use Starstruck to get 10% off your next purchase. And a massive thank you to Glitch Energy for sponsoring this broadcast.
So 500, what got you into Valorant in the first place?
What first got me into Valorant was its first release back in 2020, like after lockdown. Some of my mates found out about Valorant, so I was like, why not give it a shot? Obviously, like every person who first downloads the game, I was appalling, and then I just ditched it. Then in recent years, in around 2022, I just suddenly picked it back up again and just fell in love with a specific agent. I think a lot of people know who
Yeah,
this agent is.
I was about to say, what is one of your favourite agents?
Oh, it's got to be Chamber.
Chamber?
His attire, his voice lines, his sound effects as well. It's just amazing.
And how do you feel about your performance in these games? Or do you think you will carry your team to victory?
Oh, absolutely not. I've got all of these wonderful players on my team in the Killer Primus playing for me next Tuesday. So I believe they will be the stars of the show. I'll just be...
You'll be the one getting the assists.
Most certainly, yes.
So tell me, how have you prepared for the show match?
Well, basically, they're all dogs, so I don't need to prepare. I'm going to win. I don't need to prepare.
You're that guy?
Yeah.
Okay. What have you thought about the map selection?
Split, I like it. I can use a few rat spots there. Breeze, not so much. It's not the best map. And was it Haven?
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, best map. Love that map.
How do you feel about? How much do you think your aim is going to contribute to your performance against the other players?
Well, I'm a mechanic demon. I don't know anything about map knowledge, so it's the only thing I got.
Yeah, a guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good to hear.
Demon 2.
Demon 2.
Yeah.
Favorite Vandal?
Forsaken.
Just gotta go to Araxis.
Araxis, good pick. What's your favourite knife?
My favourite knife. It's gotta go to the RGX Pro Blade.
RGX Pro?
Extendo.
It's pretty good.
Very.
Favorite knife?
Guy's Fury.
Oh, okay.
What would you say is your favourite map?
My top two has got to be either Bind or Ascent. I just can't pick between those two.
What are you expecting for game 2?
Game 2. A lot of knives. I'm going to try and get as many knives as I can.
Okay.
Just to be funny.
Okay. So as audacious as we've seen you in the scrims as well.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Starstruck Showmatch Valorant tournament. It is currently 1 to Primus, 0 to Space Cowboys. I am your caster, Alice New.
And I'm Medina.
And that was an interesting match, wasn't it?
It really was. Before we begin to talk about anything, though, we would like to thank the sponsors for helping us bring this broadcast here. We'd like to thank Glitch and College of Esports for letting us, borrow their set.
And especially London Legion as well.
And London Legion.
They are brilliant, but that match on Breeze, surprisingly,
it shocked me.
Honestly,
it was a shocker.
It was. I'm not really a big fan of Breeze. I don't want to touch on the map too much, but I just want to say I really don't like Breeze. It's far too open for me. I like the tight corners, the professional sort of like quick reaction times. These long ranges I don't like them. But our next map is Split. Split is a very nice map. I like it a lot.
I would like to talk about the MVPs of that game.
Exactly.
The Jet and the Omen on Primus, just absolutely running it down. Well, not really running it down, but playing aggressively, playing so confidently. Just having the confidence in your aim, and especially in round 16 when Jet got those the 3K with the Sheriff. Oh, that was amazing.
God, that was amazing. But we can't ignore the people on Space Cowboys. For instance, the KO going 21 to 18. Even though he died 18 times, those kills are still important to the match. It shapes the match. It determines who wins and who loses. Every kill is important, and we can't ignore those people putting in all their effort. Not saying that the other people aren't putting in their effort exactly, but maybe they're just not getting into the right positions at the right times. But hopefully we'll see more of that on Split.
Yeah, I definitely think that, with this confidence that they won the first map, I think Primus is going to have quite a strong first few rounds.
Yeah, definitely. It seemed that Primus got Primus. They got very confident on sort of the first few rounds, and it led Cowboys to kind of take advantage of that. So we might see some of that behavior repeat itself in the future, and Cowboys might be able to take advantage of that sort of cocky behavior that Primus seemed to sort of have. It appears that you know, Split is an interesting map for defending, correct?
It is, yes.
How come? How come?
Well, I mean, depending, you know, obviously on the team composition. If you have like Sage, you can wall off mid. You know, that stopping them from pushing and potentially getting onto Heaven, and you know, having like an easy push onto A.
I definitely see these kind of aggressive yet defensive comps. I'm looking to see the Rays. I'm looking to see the Killjoys. I'm looking to see maybe even the Sages come out. Sage Wall is very massive in mid, as you know, on Split. Kind of blocks that entire area, makes it really good for the defenders to rotate through ropes. And so I hope we see some of that.
I'm really excited to see Omen and potentially even Cypher again.
Definitely. Cypher, we didn't see too many people fall into his tripwires, but maybe things will be different. Breeze is kind of weird with tripwires, isn't it?
It is, yes.
There's no real like setups, but
Split is definitely better for the Cypher.
Yeah.
And we already have Fade locked in.
That is interesting. Fade. Honestly, isn't Fade just an easier Sova?
Yeah, basically. You don't have to learn the lineups.
Exactly.
You just throw your eye and just hope for the best.
But the ultimate is good for entering sites. Kind of like a Sky ult. You just kind of push yourself into that site, reveal everyone, and see where their positions are. And we are seeing a Omen hover.
Talking about the Sky ult.
Oh, yeah.
We do have a hover of Sky from Just Gold.
That is interesting. On the enemy team as well. Be interesting to see them two compete each other for that Initiator MVP.
500 arrows, just not being able to decide between Cypher and Chamber.
The thing is,
Ooh.
I know 500, right? He loves the Chamber.
He
He
does.
fell in love. I don't know if you were here for the interviews, you saw that 500 loves to use Chamber. However, the problem is right now is that Chamber isn't necessarily the best pick in the world. Cypher provides way more utility in terms of tripwires. He has his camera for info. Chamber, all he has is that one singular trip, but he does have that free operator. So as long as your aim is good, you'll win.
If anything, you know, if we're only talking aim for Chamber, I think Kurix should be playing Chamber.
Yeah.
Chamber is all about the aim, and you know, if you have
100%.
that confidence to like just shoot and tap heads, you're gonna be great.
All of them have now locked in now. 500 siding on that Cypher. Reyna, Omen, Raze.
Quite interesting team comps.
It is an interesting team comps. A bit of lack of flashes from Space Cowboys there. The only real flashes they have is Reyna and Omen. Not too good to entry sight. It can be a bit iffy. But hopefully we'll see
Brim
them
is
perform
also
well.
quite an interesting choice for this map. Haven't really seen him play on this.
No.
It's usually only the Omen that you can, you know, usually what players lock in.
Yeah, it'll just be interesting to see how this kind of forms. How teams, I don't know if teams have their own strategies, because it looks like, from my perspective, that they had sort of they were pretty slow locking in. So I wondered if they sort of had any coaching before that, if they had any discussions, what they would run on these maps. What do you think? Do you think they have any pre-strategies lined up?
Honestly, from what I know, they could also just be running it down with the Odins. You know,
Exactly.
That is
running
just
it down with the Omen is an interesting strategy. Definitely a good one. So
we do have a little bit of a break
does look
here.
like we do have a tiny bit break here, but before we talk about our little technical issue, we should talk about possibly one of the most important things, is that there's no Killjoy.
There is none.
There is no Killjoy.
I'm very I'm surprised by that. I'm confused.
Exactly. I'm confused as well. For all of you viewers at home, Killjoy is a Sentinel who has some very, very useful utility for locking down sites and taking them as well with when you're attacking. We would also like to remind our viewers that this stream is brought to you by Glitch Energy, College of Esports, and London Legion. But that Killjoy, you kind of need that. You kind of need that.
I think this is definitely going to be an interesting game without the Killjoy. As we know, there is a Cypher. So I don't know what to expect from the Cypher. You know, just knowing from last game how their trips didn't really work as well as they would have wanted to. But without having that Killjoy just on site to just like hold down the site while all the other 4 players are just like mid and like on B, it's definitely going to be interesting.
And, you know, I think that, you know, I don't see things going too well without that Killjoy. The problem is that as good as Cypher is, the trips are nice, the smokes are nice, but the Killjoy's initiation with her ultimate is just so important to attack sites and also defend them after post-plant. So Jet was, Curix was on Jet last time, and he performed pretty well, didn't he?
He did. He MVP'd.
MVP'd.
Yeah.
By quite a long shot with his amazing shots with the Sheriff, with the absolutely dominance on his attacking. He was always first to entry, always pushing in strong, and hopefully we do see some of that now.
I'm excited to see the Reyna and the Raze just work together, trying to push onto site.
Did we see any sort of rivalries last game? We saw a lot of knife kills. Do you reckon that...
I saw some teabagging.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw it.
I did see some as well. I think that some players in here might have some sort of rivalries, might have some sort of maybe, you know...
it's just a common ego.
Yeah, common ego.
Especially from the chat.
Yeah, I think...
You know, just insular duelists having that ego when they get a kill.
I think we can catch up on that last game with some clips. That would be amazing to see. That last game.
I know exactly where you are buried.
In there, 500
I'm
with
not
his
even
aim.
surprised by the Cypher. Knowing that 500 likes to play chamber.
And it's, yeah,
getting the
please.
kills with that Marshall.
Spike down A.
Friday having a little whiff there.
Yeah. But I think he does get this. Gets the one, gets the two. And we all know what happens then.
As Ethan would have said, the Friday feeling.
The Friday feeling.
Honestly.
That was interesting to see. That Judge absolute snipe. I believe that Gecko was only on at like 10 HP and just got sniped by that Judge.
I think we should get back into the game.
I think we should. I think you should. You're 100% right.
Satchel out.
Interesting error made by the Raze.
You know, that could be a tech.
I think it's a lineup.
That could be a race tech,
It's
yeah.
a new lineup. It's got to be. We're seeing an attack onto the A site. Very fast, very swift
Race
here.
just pushing onto site.
100%.
And there's no one there to hold it down. They just have a free site there.
Yep, the site.
Quite interesting.
Managing to find one, defending that high ground. Plugger and Reyna all finding their picks. Brimstone only left alive.
That was such a quick run.
It seems like they cleared the site, but instead of going to site, they just tried to push heaven. So...
What do you expect?
I don't.
I think they just like to play really aggressively.
Yeah, I think too much aggression. Too much aggression from the Space Cowboys. Should have stuck to the basics. Maybe 5-stacked site, put the spike down, get it done, you know? So it will be interesting to see what we have. I just noticed that Space Cowboys also don't have any trips either. They only have the Sage.
I'm very excited to see what the Fade is cooking up here.
Yeah, is this a lineup? That is not a lineup.
That is a great eye.
That is not a lineup. Very interesting.
As say Coster's curse.
Yeah.
I should not have spoken.
Should not have spoken. But the amazing pick onto the site now. Ray's getting healed there, looking to plant the spike onto the A site.
And again, there's just a free site there.
Free site. But this time they've taken it. Instead of just messed about in heaven, they've taken the site.
They learned from their mistakes.
Exactly, which is what we love to see. This classic play could end up with the Sage dying.
Ooh, Reyna, they're getting the pick on Grim.
Oh no, oh no, he doesn't know, he doesn't know! Just all falling there. Sage only on 1 HP, getting killed as well.
Last player standing.
So Ray's trying to do some aerobatics there. Fails, falls flat right on their face.
What is Cypher going to do here?
Cypher, the only one alive.
Curix is feeling confident in this map as well.
The Sheriff.
With the Raze.
The Sheriff, it speaks again.
I think Sheriff might be his best gun.
I think it might be. That Singularity Sheriff, I think, gives him a buff as well, honestly.
Honestly, that pick from the Omen.
The sneaky Omen plays.
So
I love to see that. 500 arrows here, just a bang and he's gone. Honestly, the Singularity Sheriff, I love it.
We have a little talk here.
Oh, I think, yeah, the obviously discussing strategies. 1-1 now. You did not want to lose that round, Primus. You did not. On the
Just starting
anti-eco.
off, it's already different from the first map on Breeze. How Primus just got 4 rounds in the beginning.
Yeah, at the beginning. But now it looks like Space Cowboys have decided to change that. Nearly shooting that
I
clone
think they
there.
might be waking up here a little bit. Just feeling a little more confident split.
That Omen is so blind, and now he is dead as a door now.
Dead as a door.
Dead as a door.
Oh
my lord.
Insane.
I got jump scared by the Fade there, causing my nightmares to become real. But Space Cowboys taking the second round as well. Wow. You do not expect this after watching the first map. It looks like that Primus actually has to wake up a bit and
You know,
realize.
I think it kind of makes sense to put a Skeleton on Yoru based on his last performance on Omen.
Yeah, 100%.
It is quite, I think, a gameplay that would like really work well with how he plays.
100%. But I don't know how Friday deals with smokes, really. It'll be interesting to see where he puts them.
We just have to see.
We just have to see. But these,
that is quite a low
I think that's a
tripper
lineup.
from the Cypher. It is a great lineup.
I think that's a lineup.
We're seeing
from the
amazing
sky.
lineups here.
Seeing here a small push into mid here.
I honestly don't really
the
have much
tripwire manages to
faith
catch
in
one.
these trips.
But it's just a clone.
It is unfortunately just a clone.
And it gets both of the tripwires. However, they are still active unless destroyed. Oh,
Sage
Cypher.
is just trying to get some
Cypher, they're
hits
all
in
behind
lane.
you. He's got to realize.
Do they know?
He's in a very, very interesting position. Oh, that Omen peeking into all the enemy team.
That Omen was just shut down.
Friday getting 2 on the point. Hopefully be able to plant the
A
spike
little
here.
spray and pray with the Vandal there.
Oh, oh my.
He got the shot.
He did
Wow.
get it off. God, I was so frightened there. Oh, but the Brimstone ult looking to... I don't know if that ult is necessary in the 1v4. The Sage will blocking Gardens there.
Unfortunately, Fate having to rotate up to heaven.
Well,
Not knowing that there might be 2 players.
not sure about that Brimstone ult, but yeah, it happened.
Oh, and he gets a pick on Kurt.
The
But
operator?
it doesn't matter. Sage on the operator.
Sage operator on attack?
That's a rare sight.
Oh, I
That
don't know
is
about that
quite
one.
rare to see.
But maybe it's a new strategy by the Space Cowboys. Honestly, I think they probably discussed this. They definitely discussed this.
I think just looking at this again,
They-
2 kills from Friday there.
Yeah. They just weren't prepared for mid. Just weren't prepared for the mid push. Hopefully we might see... So yeah, you see now, Cypher has put a trip onto the mid entry of B now.
Yo,
He's scared.
Jaikon has quite an interesting playstyle. Knowing from last game on Breeze, he was just playing the Odin. It's quite mischievous, if I can say so.
It is, it is. He's causing shenanigans. Molly entering vents there, nearly burning the
Ooh.
toes of Omen there. Looking to see if he can get a pick there. A very slow push, 5 people still alive on each team, and that has just
And
changed.
Skeleton just getting shut down by Yukadi.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said it. The party does come out from Raze. They're not managing to find anyone. Sage Operator looking to see if they can find a pick. Looking to the flank now. Ooh! Omen didn't see that one
Friday
coming.
getting the shot. Wow.
Oh, what? Everyone's just... Oh, everyone's... The fight is going on. Reyna's killed 2.
Everyone just behind everyone's backs. Is what I can see.
And what Reyna doesn't know. What Reyna doesn't know. Right underneath her feet.
The Fade might be stuck here a little bit. Unsure of what to do.
Player standing.
Never mind. He just... What is happening here?
Wow.
Ooh!
Wow, wow, wow.
This is such a confusing round.
It is so confusing. People are behind each other, people are below each other, and people are just in front of each other all the time. Finding those kills, finding those plays. I think maybe Sage might have been going for a knife kill.
He is, after all, feeling quite mischievous. So I wouldn't really question it.
Definitely. Yeah, I think Sage might have been going for the cheeky knife, which is why they had that their K-Tech knife out, but unfortunately did not find it. It'll be interesting to see if they still have the operator though. So, oh wait, they're doing an A push and no one's on A! Primus! What are you doing? No one's on A. They've got the site for free. They're planting it in such a brilliant space.
Spike planted.
Ooh, the nade did not work there for the raise.
Oh, the nade damaging themselves.
But he still gets a kill on the sky.
That's very, very interesting kill there.
It is quite interesting how, you know, Space Cowboys can just always entry onto site. And somehow Aquila just manages to kind of come back from that. I mean, first round on.
Looks like
maybe I spoke too soon.
Ooh, the Sage reloading in the open.
One enemy remaining.
Fortunately, only had 6 bullets left.
It's a 2v1 situation, and Raze is extremely low here.
Doesn't look like they could defuse the spike in time. Just 1 bullet is all it takes to end that round. Attackers win. Space Cowboys,
they're making a comeback.
Honestly.
You know, first game, they were kind of feeling a little bit, I guess you can say scared.
Yeah.
And now they're just coming back with a 5-1.
They are playing very... if I was in Primus's shoes right now, I would say that Space Cowboys are playing very strangely. They are playing a unique playstyle that I wouldn't really process if I was Primus, especially from last match into Breeze. But they need to learn. They just can't do the same thing. Plugger finding that kill by getting traded out. This Reds does come out. Cypher Tripwire could just get jumped over, to be honest.
Cypher is actually having some player... I mean... There's so much happening. I'm just losing my thoughts.
Reyna finding 2 there. Friday trading it out for their 2.
I was going to say how lucky Cypher was for them to push onto his side.
But it seems like the Cypher tripwires aren't really working to their advantage.
Luckily, I almost didn't speak too soon.
Yeah. It's very, very interesting. What
As
do
we
we
see
have
here, they are 6-1 now.
Wow. That is just unheard of. Unheard of.
I think... I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to have, you know, the caster's curse. But I think this might go onto the 3rd map.
I think so too.
If they keep up their momentum.
Momentum. They do, they do.
Oh! Plugger trying to peek and just get shut down by Friday.
What do we have here? The Sky ult coming out, managing to find all players. Donkey getting revealed there, taking up that tripwire space for a tiny bit. The nade, the smoke, it's all coming together. Skilton getting killed in ropes. Spamming through that, trying to find somebody, but it doesn't. Wall coming onto site. It's peeking into 3 people.
The common Sage water entry onto B side. It helps them so much.
It does, it does. It is... Peeking into 3 people is not what you preferably want to do. That Brim ult. Very nice Brim ult, clearing that heaven.
That is quite a useful ultimate there.
Last player standing.
Unfortunately, the Stinger just isn't as quite accurate as I would expect it to be.
No,
Raze just ulting.
Run away from that.
Oh!
A 1v1.
A potential clutch here.
5 HP.
30 seconds left.
They know where they are.
Can they do this?
It's close. He has a camera for info. The Sage wall's broken. They're playing Ring Around the Rosies right now.
I'm afraid to speak.
Picks the plant. Manages to get the kill.
And 500 arrows just, wow.
Amazing.
With the clutch, wow.
Clutching that with a 4K to end it. The cherry on top. Absolutely brilliant gameplay we're seeing there. That might just be what they need to come back. Wow.
I have misspoken there earlier. I've said that it was Primus that won last game, I meant.
Yeah, it was.
Fortunately enough, it was Space Cowboys.
It was actually Space Cowboys.
So I guess, to correct myself, they are just keeping their momentum from last game and just absolutely destroying Primus right here.
Exactly. It is not looking good for Primus if they want to participate in the 3rd game.
There's a 4-man push down mid right here.
Oh, finding that pick. The better Raze makes the play.
Sage is being a little scared to enter onto site from main, but Ray's just glaring sight, and there's no one on B.
Oh, he doesn't realize it's a clone. Skilton has pulled off the 1-2 on 500. Oh dear. Oh, going for a different
Brimstone
plant.
realizing that a plant that could be seen from main is potentially a better plant here.
100%. The flash coming out. The defender's getting 2 picks there. Looking to be a 2v2 situation now. But now the plant is found in... Well, you can see the plant in main, and that's exactly where Sage is positioned, holding this crossfire here. Gets interrupted.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work. They don't realize.
That Omen smoke just kind of ruining their plans there.
Ooh. 1v1, it's halved.
6 bullets. 9 bullets, sorry.
It's over. There's no way. There's no way
Unless...
he sticks it.
What?
What?
That Omen smoke.
I think his smoke was perfectly placed so the Sage just couldn't see his head when she peeked.
It wasn't even like a perfect smoke on the spike. It was quite literally just a little, like the tiniest bit off from the spike.
That is the round you need to have to bring the mental back. This mental would have been destroyed from 2 to 6, now 3 to 6. You're looking at, it's only 3 rounds. That is all that matters. It's
3 rounds, it's so easy to come back from.
Exactly, and I think that's really brought up the mood for Primus here. We're about to see an amazing round from them.
It's definitely a bit of an ego booster for Primus right here.
100%. This game is not just about shooting, it is about maintaining that mentality.
Omen smoking off main and mid here.
The push.
I'm wondering if the Cowboys are waiting for the smoke to disappear, and they are. And unfortunately, there is no one on A.
They've been fooled.
But they don't know that.
The Omen here looking to get a pick here, but unfortunately blocked off by every opportunity because of smokes.
Fade is just joining Omen here in heaven.
Oh.
Omen getting 1 kill.
Finding the pick there.
It is quite a nice pick there.
The Nightmare finding its way into our heads, into Friday's head as well. Looking to possibly get killed by that, but no. He wakes up, he realizes he can just hold that angle for free. With his buddy, Curtis there.
You know, that was quite a nice molly from Brimstone there in elbow.
100%.
Player
looking at now.
What is Ray's, I was going to say, what is Ray's going to do?
Yeah, it's an interesting round, definitely. A few ults were used, but it just doesn't look like Primus was able to respond with the correct sort of things to do. I mean, they had the Raze ult, they had Omen TP, they had the Cypher. You could have done a lot there.
I was just about to say, I think they're just waiting for the perfect time to use those ultimates, but unfortunately they're just getting shut down so quickly that they don't have the time or, you know, to be able to use them quite effectively as they would want to.
Exactly. You just got to use them. You just got to have that confidence.
No one is peeking main here.
This early clone here. I don't think that clone is going to be fooling anyone.
Cypher does hear someone go through.
It did almost fool someone.
Almost.
Almost. We're seeing
Unfortunately, he doesn't know that Sage is still main.
They're underneath their feet. Nobody knows. Gets
no, but he shoots too
Picks
early.
Picks up the gun, surely. Oh, gets 2! Friday trades him out, though. An interesting save round. Skilton finding Plugger there. Finding 2, though, with just the classic is very impressive. Sage finding 1 at 2v3.
Sage is going back to mid to potentially rejoin with the team.
They still need to plant the spike. 50 seconds on the clock.
But do they know that the Raze is also going mid?
Ooh.
To potentially
wow, that
pick
timing
there.
was so amazing. If this Raze dies here now, that will be so unfortunate.
How is the Raze getting away with this?
Raze, no, don't do this, don't do it. After he just fires the rocket. And he does it.
Jagan with the mischievous strat.
Gives him that false sense that it's a 1v1 now. He just got 2 picks. It's entirely winnable. But
I would like to have a replay on that. Wow.
Unfortunately, he's just behind his back the entire time. Very unfortunate. These 2 kills here, very important.
Just Omen, they're getting the 2 picks with the classic.
I don't... he must have got very lucky with those right clicks. But wow.
I think even though they lost the round, Omen is feeling quite like confident from those 2 kills with the classic.
100%, 100%. The early Brimstone ult into the site, very interesting.
Unfortunately not effective since no one really plays on A.
And
what is Omen going to do here?
I think that's a problem. I think that's a very big problem that no one is playing on A.
They don't really have,
oh my lord.
you know, as we...
Oh! Manages to find 2 there, Skilton. Doesn't find the 3rd and gets traded out.
Last player standing.
Luckily, Raze has his back.
Do they know that Raze is flanking? Sage does now. Unfortunately, they're dead.
Oh no! That's a direct rocket right into their face. Ow, that has to hurt. Not only their Valorant character, but their pride and ego.
They have now, though, switched sides.
Yes.
Meaning, maybe there is a potential comeback here.
There could be.
You know, the scoreboard is also 3 and 9.
3 and 9.
And you know the 3 and 9 curse.
We all know the 3 and 9. For those of you who don't know at home, 3 to 9 is always where things get interesting in Valorant. Usually, you'd think the people with 9 points win. But the 3-point people manage to come back every single time. So maybe we'll see this now. It would be so interesting to see.
Oh, the scoreboard still has not updated yet.
It's still 3 to 8. There we go, 3 to 9. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. When I see that in my Valorant game, I'm scared. I'm scared.
From the first map, I was quite confident that...
What is this? No. You're not allowed to do that. I mean, you are,
I don't want to
like...
speak just yet.
Wait, but they know. But they don't know.
They do get the kill on the Raze there, though.
Managing to find 1 there, but now that they've revealed that...
It's a 3v3 again. Raze on no...
Friday just managing to find that pick there. Don't know how he's gotten there.
It's a 3v3, now it's a 2v2.
2v2 situation now. Funny pick, man, trying to find that kill. But it's just not landing that shot, and if he's out of ammo, he can't shoot. Skilton there.
Player standing.
Can Skilton clutch this run potentially for his team?
He knows.
500 knows.
500 knows exactly where he is. All he has to do is stall it for a tiny bit longer.
He just has to play the time there.
He's done it. He's done it. Skilton knows. He can't defuse it.
And he is also trying to dive to the spike, so that next round they get more credits.
Exactly, exactly. Very smart decision. Very smart.
It's something that loads of players that I know did not know before.
Definitely. Primus winning that first round, which means they have a very high chance to win the second round. So let's hope they buy their proper guns. Hopefully we see some Bulldogs, possibly some Spectres, maybe even an Outlaw.
Let's hope that we are right about the 3 and 9 curse, because I just want to see this match go on for so much longer.
I do. I
just see the potential there.
I'm going to be honest, I want to see another knife kill. I'm calling it now. I want to see another knife kill.
And I bet that knife kill might be from Jacon again.
It might be. It looks like he goes for them the most. But with the shorty in hand, just pushing himself into the fight there.
With it.
The knife kill's coming out. I told you this would happen. What is happening? Shorties and knives.
1 enemy remaining. Spike down.
1v1
Reyna
now.
does have the overheal here.
Was this an all shorty? Everyone has a shorty, I think, this round.
It was a mix of a shorty and the knife.
Why does everyone have shorties this round?
Oh!
Zero
Sky
ammo
unfortunately
now.
missing 2 shots on the Reyna there.
Yikes. Those are not 2 shots you want to miss. Wow, that was certainly a round. That was a round.
But you know, on the bright side, they are coming back.
They are 5 to 9 now, so only 4 rounds difference. And after buying all those shorties, they've surely got enough money to just buy Vandals now at this point. They don't even need to worry about a bonus. What, are you going to bonus a shorty? No, you buy a Vandal. And I don't know how broke the Space Cowboys are. We will see this round.
It's quite interesting to see that no one is playing Heaven. They're all pushing
Caterpillar
mid.
strategy with the Brimstone smokes.
The whole Space Cowboys team just pushing down mid.
Well, you know, Primus are just going to go B and plant for free. The Sage doesn't stop them. Will the Sage have any say?
I see the Reyna waiting for them to rotate. And he gets 2 picks.
Reyna finding 2. Needs to
Can
dismiss.
he get the Yoru?
Oh.
Unfortunately, he cannot. It's a 4v2 situation, though.
Ooh,
I
the
think
info.
Primus might definitely be just getting that confidence back.
Yep, 100%. They saw the 9-3. They know.
Kurix is on the sheriff again, though, which is quite unfortunate for Primus here.
That is.
Knowing what Kurix just did last game.
That's Singularity. Singularity 1v3 now. Will the stars align? No, they are not. He is starstruck by that kill. God, that's not funny, is it? Right, we are moving on to the next.
There was a potential for that joke.
We are moving on to the next round now. 6-9. 6-9. It was 3-9, and now it's 6-9.
It's 3 rounds in a row that they've won so far.
Wow, this is looking interesting. Both teams are kind of iffy right now. Primus have the confidence. Space Cowboys want to try and stop this as much as possible.
It is quite an interesting gameplay that we see here. Just the mixed kind of... just what they're doing. They're just pushing down mid that one round.
Yeah, maybe a bit of trolling may have occurred.
It's for entertainment purposes.
Or it could be a different strategy. But what is this fence push? Are they seeing this coming? The knife fight, I'm seeing this through the walls. Skeleton managing to find 500 arrows with his knife.
Unfortunately, they do not want to have a knife fight again.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to knife fight a guy with a judge. But he's holding the spike pretty perfectly.
He is blind, though.
Oh, that blind. Omen really carrying that. If that Euro wasn't blind, I couldn't see them winning that spike back. But the double peek onto this is very different. Just very close to each other right now. It's a bit personal right here. On top of the Grim.
I do really like that Sage Wall there.
Sage Wall does break now.
Ooh, Raze does see 2 people pushing up heaven.
Oh. 1 enemy remaining.
Cool. Nearly getting there, but Raze does manage to find one.
The comeback is real.
The comeback is real. I'm telling you. We called it. We said it. You were here, chat. It's now 7-9. 2 rounds different. This is as close as the game has been since the start of the match.
I do wonder what is potentially going to happen when they reach the 9-9 scoreline.
Tensions are going to be very high, and Primus have to make sure they don't sort of stutter. They make sure not to back down. They push double as hard, and hopefully we will see that right now.
I'm going to be predicting a 13-9 here.
13-9. Oof,
13 going to Primus.
That is a prediction. I think 11-13.
11-13?
11-13 Primus. Ooh.
So we're both predicting that Primus might potentially win.
Oh no! Skeleton falling there. Wow. Omen finding 2 there. Possibly.
You know, I think it's the Phantoms in this game. Because on Breeze, a Phantom isn't really a good pick there because of how, just the range of the map. But on Split, Phantom is quite a good choice here.
100%.
Sky trying to pull out the Odin.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. I
Not
think
really working for them.
they might be testing the waters on every single strategy. The quick shooters coming out here being very fast here. Omen managing to find one. Oh, but the Singularity. Will it bless him?
Ooh, and Jaken gets the kill.
He does have the Cowboy setup right now. Marshall and Sheriff.
That is a really good skin for the Marshall.
Will
quite literally made 2 top heads.
It is. But unfortunately, the spike is planted all the way at B, and he has to make go rotate all the way there.
Is going to hear the Sage going mid here.
Oh no. He knows. He knows the tripwire is there. He activates it. Everyone knows where he is.
Is he going to hold an angle there?
Oh.
Sage is actually running back right now.
He is running away. I think he might be just saving. Which might be actually a smart move here. 1v3 situation, and there's only about 20 seconds left on the spike. You're not going to kill all 3 and defuse.
They do kind of need the Vandals here.
They do.
They have lost 4 rounds consecutively.
Yeah. Not looking good.
Their economy is quite literally ruined right here.
It is in shambles. The economy is in shambles. It's like 2009 all again. Hopefully we see something change here, something new. Let's see here. Yeah, look at that.
Correct is going 22-12.
Wow.
He is still feeling confident from that last game.
He is confident, but his confidence is not sort of helping too much because he has just lost.
It is quite interesting to see both of the omens from this game and last game just top fragging, just being one of the MVPs of the game.
They are the controllers. They do control the match. And they are proving that a lot. The party coming in, managing to find 500 there.
And getting traded.
Oh, they're finding one, but it's traded. The trade's coming out. Very, very nice gameplay.
Jaken unfortunately can't trade it back.
Oh, no.
I spoke to
Oh, this might be where the Space Cowboys have had enough. They've had enough of Primus. They've had enough of them being on their turf. This is their Valorant game. Space Cowboys, Primus might get kicked out of it.
I think the runs before they were just being lenient. They could have just felt bad for Primus and just let them have a couple of rounds.
What Space Cowboys don't want to do here is let Reyna get a kill here. Because if they do, Reyna goes all the way back up to 150 health. They cannot allow that.
Unfortunately, though, Reyna does have the spike here, meaning that potentially they might run out their ults.
Yeah, I think the Empress might have been activated a tiny bit too early, might have anticipated someone being B, but no one was B, which means I think it's going to fade away, and it just might do about 5 seconds.
Skeleton here with the Odin.
Oh, I'm not liking the Odin there. Empress has faded away now, but Reyna can still
have their
heal. And flash. An obvious clone. No way, they don't know. Oh, but Friday! He knew. Wait, the kill. Heal off that. Dismiss off that. Oh.
It is going into an 8-10 here, unfortunately.
Friday being an amazing teammate there. I loved that. Friday, even though their teammate walked past an angle, they still double-checked it. And
I think that was that game sense.
Game sense, 100%. Amazing game sense from Friday, knowing that someone in that position would hold their fire, and they did. And then Friday checks it, gets the kill, saves the entire round, possibly saves the entire game. That would have been 9-9. Wow.
There is still a chance for a comeback from
it's only
either
one round.
of the teams.
It's only one round.
It is only one round.
So all they have to do is win 2 rounds and they're back on equal grounds. It's like the game never happened. Ooh, this could be an early pick. Yep, it is.
Skeleton feeling confident with the Marshall there.
Damn, that is very unfortunate for Primus there. And double as unfortunate for them. Those 2 picks there, not giving them a lot of value. Space Cowboys looking to win this round 5-3. Unless they can come back from this with this execute onto B. It's an obvious clone.
It is quite interesting. Talk about last round. Friday has actually been playing well both games from last game and here as KO and now Brimstone.
Definitely, definitely. Sage looking to find a pick here. Perfect crosshair placement. Just absolutely amazing. But Brimstone is all the way in spawn. Friday managing to find one.
Epic Man 1. Clutch here.
1v4 now.
They are fully healed and have max shields.
And a Vandal in hand. Sentinels of Light and the good variant as well.
Does he know that Yura is behind?
The Marshal. He surely challenges this. Even though he's flashed, he wins this.
Yura with the double flash playing quite...
I don't know if that's... Ooh.
Unfortunately, he did not clutch.
Yeah, it doesn't look like... Trying to run away from that, but unfortunately the Sage was just there to meet them at their escape route. Very unfortunate.
That double Yuri flash, though.
Yeah, God.
That was quite unfortunate for Reyna there.
If you get double flashed by Yoru, it's scary.
It's quite interesting. Jaken is going 20-11 on Sage, on split.
Yeah, it is very interesting. Maybe we'll see some of that operator gameplay coming back soon. He could afford one now, but is choosing not to.
I do wonder why Jaken didn't decide to go on a duelist.
Oh!
Whoa!
Plugger finding 2, possibly 3 right now.
Can he get a third? No, he cannot.
No, he cannot. The reload there, unfortunately, guaranteeing his death.
This is unfortunately karma for trying to play too aggressively on defense.
cabbages, trying to find
Does
people.
Raze know about the Yoru?
They're holding a perfect crossfire here.
What
Amazing
a perfect trade there.
Amazing trade. Ooh.
They do not know that he's a main. I mean, they do now.
Well, they do now, yeah, certainly. I'm surprised there wasn't a trip fire there.
Playing with the Odin again.
Wow. What a perfect blind. We just saw a perfect blind and our perfect trade. Things are going so well in this. 9 to 11 now.
It is just a 2-round difference once again.
This is as close as the game will ever get right now.
I know exactly.
Just Fade getting those 2 lucky kills. I don't even know if that was luck or if that was just pure skill.
I think it's never luck. It's always skill in Valorant. There's never
Although
such
it was
thing as
quite
luck.
fortunate for the Fade there, for the Raze to just satchel in right at the perfect kind of positioning there.
500 arrows.
And once again, Jaken trying to play aggressively.
Oh no, funny pitch, man! Falling into that Friday trap.
Unfortunately being dead here.
Damn.
Down A.
Down you go.
They're getting the trades.
And Fade is the only one to be
Fade
here.
does have their ultimate. And most are utility.
Oh, they're cornered.
Face your fear.
No way. Wait.
What?
Wait. Plugger finding one, finding the next, finding
What is
another.
happening?
Will he find the fourth? And he does!
Can't kill
What?
The comeback is so real.
What
Oh
gameplay
my
have
god.
we just
Can we
seen?
please get a replay on that?
What was that?
I am in shock.
I am in utter disbelief at what we just saw Plugger do.
I mean, I'm not shocked. I had faith in Primus all along.
Plugger managing to pull off the most amazing clutch I have
There
ever
is
seen.
the replay here for us.
Sandwiched from
How did I
both
not
sides.
clear that?
One enemy remaining.
Not clearing the
On
one space.
6 bullets as well.
Wow. As we move on to the next
Plugger
round.
is feeling it. And once again, you know, Courage just getting shut down, trying to satchel into main.
The game still goes on. Plugger probably feeling a bit shaky after that. Unfortunately dying first, but does get traded. Looks, oh, the Bucky, they didn't see that one coming. 3 to 3 now. The party coming out, but not finding
I did
anyone.
not know about the flag.
One enemy remaining.
What
Oh,
is
no.
happening
The bullet.
here? Oh,
Switch
no.
to your secondary. It's faster than reloading, but it doesn't matter.
It's 11-11.
Wow.
It could potentially be a 13-11 here.
That's what I predicted. Wait. That's
That
what I
is
predicted.
what you have predicted.
So I predicted that Primus is going to win these next 2 rounds. Are we going to see this?
Down A.
One Epic Man just getting
Remaining.
all the shots
Oh my
here.
god, the reload is so risky.
Would it be right to say that Space Cowboys could be a little bit trolling there?
Could be a tiny bit trolling, but why would you troll now? It is 11 to 11. This is the closest now it has ever been. They are equal on points now.
Jaken here again with the Sage Walls.
These walls.
Jaken is feeling like Grim right now.
Yeah, I haven't seen those walls get more than one, unfortunately.
They
Do they notice?
with the
Behind.
judges.
The judges behind.
Unfortunately, Oma gets killed.
Wait, are they all running judges? No, not all of them, but most of them.
What
and it
is
does
happening?
not look good. What? I think we're seeing a bit of a peace
I
treaty
think they
here.
might want to have a knife fight.
Yeah, but Skilton's just betrayed the rules so far. And 500 hours.
Unfortunately, he got stuck in the
12
trip.
to 11. From 3 to 9, 12 to 11.
It is a 3 to 9 curse, possibly.
Primus has taken the lead. They have taken the lead.
I do really want to see that replay again at the very end from the Fade. Getting those 4 kills.
And when we do the highlights, that will go down in Starstruck history, definitely. As well as many other clips to come. Wow. What will happen here? I'm so nervous
Grim
for
is
everyone.
pushing out.
Grimmy Friday. Just the gunning down. Managing to find that trade there.
Almost getting killed by the Raze.
Honestly, Raze just jumping it in front
These
of...
stage walls are actually so amazing. I need to take notes.
I do need to take notes of these. Maybe they have a YouTube tutorial.
Potentially. If not, we can also throw on.
On 22 HP. Do they know that someone is currently behind them right
bullets.
now?
They don't know the Omen. Omen almost whiffing their shots.
And it's over. It's over.
It's over.
Tigers have won.
You have quite literally predicted this game.
I predicted this.
This leading us to a third map here. 1-2-1.
Oh my god. I cannot begin to process how insane that match was. How insane it was to see that live. You were here to see that 3-9 comeback. And we proved it. We proved it.
We did.
We said it. Didn't get the caster's curse on it. It was the casters who were right on it this time. Wow. What an amazing game.
I think Plugger played so brilliantly there.
Plugger in that one round. Oh my god. I can't wait for the highlights reel to see that.
If I may say so, I believe it was Plugger who brought back the confidence for the team.
Honestly,
to be able to win there.
If Plugger didn't win that round there, it would have been match point for the Cowboys, and that might have secured their loss. However, Primus then took that round for themselves and managed to... they planted a seed and it became a beautiful, beautiful flower that they called their Valorant game. And they proved it. They proved that this is their game. They are better. And we will see that in the third game.
And this will lead us to the third map.
Oh my god.
Can we see those replays again?
I need to see that highlight reel.
I really need to see them.
God. We know what we're excited for, but we do have to mention these lovely kills
These
here.
honorable mentions, if you will.
Honorable mentions.
Both teams playing so incredibly well.
Wow. This was very early into the game. As you can see from replay to replay, the score just goes up and up, 1-4 now. Amazing positioning from that Sage. The ring around the Rosies, amazing, by 500. These two kills.
I was going to say, I believe the ring around the Rosies is what could have brought the team back.
Yeah, definitely. Every single...
It's crazy how one or just a few rounds can change the whole entire game. Just the whole entire outcome of the game.
It can
and
change.
That beautiful lineup there.
It can change people's mentalities entirely. This goofy Sage was funny to see.
Reina being able to get those 2 kills there as well.
Wow.
And you can just see the scoreboard once again going up.
Yeah, you can see the scoreboard just going 7-9.
It's quite satisfactory.
It is, it is.
From
we
just
love
3
to see
to 9
it.
to...
Every Valorant player just loves to see this happening.
Plugger just going crazy here.
This is where it was.
This is our favorite clip.
1,
the 4 kills.
2, 3, and 4. Wow. Amazing.
I am wondering though, why can the Raze pull out their gun there?
I don't know.
When the 3 of their teammates got killed. It might just be a timing.
But all I know is that that was an amazing, astonishing even round and game. Wow. 1-1 now. Moving on to the third map to prove who is the best team, who has the best strategies, who has the best aim, and who is the best team. Because communication is also key.
Which team are you rooting for map 3?
Well, I have to say Primus, obviously. I have to. After seeing Plugger do that, I don't want to see him lose the entire match. Like,
although we cannot still forget about that round 16 Sheriff kills.
We do, like, those round 16 Sheriff kills on Breeze were absolutely amazing from the Space Cowboys, proving they are really Space Cowboys. We are going to go into a little tiny break now, but don't go anywhere because we'll be back very soon. I've been Alice New.
And I've been Alina.
And we'll see you very, very soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This broadcast is sponsored by Glitch Energy. Glitch is an energy supplement that contains the cleanest ingredients while giving you the best of your energy and leaving out the crash. They have plenty of flavors to choose from, but my two favorites are Aim Assist and Grenades. So if you want to try these out for yourself, go to glitchenergy.com and use Starstruck to get 10% off your next purchase. And a massive thank you to Glitch Energy for sponsoring this broadcast.
Welcome back, guys, to the Starstruck Showmatch, and we are entering the final match. I am back again, Ethan Riley, and I'm with Ellis Palmer.
Thank you so much. Once again, we're back. You missed us for the last one. I mean, our other co-caster did such an amazing job for the second game, but now, look at me. I've come suited and booted for the final match. What do you think?
Looking stellar, Alice, and it's going to need to be because we have a big game on Sunset coming up last, which, you know, it's an unpredictable map, unpredictable people, unpredictable players.
Oh, I've been notified. I think you're wrong.
Has there been a map change?
Icebox.
There's been a map change.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure because we had the veto set out, and maybe I think something just went a little bit wrong, and I'm not really sure. But our apologies. It is Icebox.
No
I'm not really a big fan of Icebox. Are you? I don't think anybody really likes Icebox.
It's never really a first choice. Let's be real with the community. It's never really a first choice, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's the worst.
I mean, Aquila Primus have a 65% win rate on this map. Like, they probably are very confident on it. Like, Space Cowboys, they might struggle. Not really sure how they're going to tackle the attacking side of Aquila Primus because, as we saw last game, they just run it down. They just walked through. Space Cowboys just couldn't really set their feet right on defense.
We know Space Cowboys are a very attackingly strong team, and that's really gonna be proven in on Icebox because realistically, there's so many little corners that can be held, especially by the defensive side, that it's like you're gonna need a lot of attacking prowess. You're gonna need a lot of team synergy to actually initiate these site takes.
I'm gonna take a minute to talk about a singular player, Jaikon. We saw him on the first game. It wasn't too much of a performance. The second game, the Sage. Wow, the walls, that wall that him and the Jet did up top, that I've never seen that before. I have never ever seen that before, and I was amazed. I want to see more stuff like that. It's a very versatile map where Sage can put her walls down, but Jet can get in really good positions with the updraft. So I really hope Curix and Jaikon are really keep that team chemistry together, and we'll see great things.
I mean, we know Jaikon. He is one of the best fill players in the game right now, honestly, and I assume we're going to be seeing more of his filling potential on Icebox. We've seen the Harbor, we've seen the Sage. Now I imagine we're going to see something else.
Well, the players are ready and they're locked and loaded. Let's get into the game.
Okay, we have some. We've got Plugger back on Fade. Curix back on Jet.
That's what I like to see. Jaikon, please don't hover the Yoru. You make me nervous, my friend. I would like to see the Sage. That performance from you last game was great, and the Yoru game wasn't too. I wouldn't say. Just wasn't entertaining enough. I want to see your Sage, Jaikon. That's what you're best at.
We've heard a lot of chatter from the community and even our own chat saying that Jaikon is actually trolling and throwing.
He might be.
Now, if he locks this Yoru, it's going to be a hard battle to fight, especially on Icebox.
No one's really hovering an info character. What are you thinking? We have a Fade here already, but it's not really the best. We have a Haunt, and the dogs aren't too good, but everybody knows that Sova's just the pick for this map. If you get in, you load in. Okay.
Oh, Space Cowboys with the ego. 5 duelists. This is the show match we were talking about, Ellis.
Nobody prepared. This is not any of my notes, none of my stuff. I don't know where I'm reading this. This looks like an absolute troll, but I think they can pull it off.
I think they can. We have 5 very aggressive players here, and I see no reason as to why they can't play to their own abilities, honestly.
Oh, I mean, the defender side, Aquila Primus. Plugger on the Fade, then the Sky, Reyna being locked as well, the Brim for the smokes. I mean, it doesn't really matter what smokes that they do play, as there isn't any other controller in the game, and the attackers just don't have anything other than a neon wall and some jet smokes to really get in there.
I personally think I really don't like the chamber pick on this map, just really because of how much more utility a Sage has, how much more utility a Cypher has in terms of a site hold or a site take. But it's like we know who 500 Pharaohs is. Chamber is his one trick. Even through all of the nerfs, it stuck with him, and I mean, you can't really ask for more. Like when you find your main character, you want to stick to it.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen a different kind of comp from Aquila Primus. They're kind of sticking to the same characters. I mean, it's great to see what they're good at, but you kind of have to take this risk. It is the final game, right? We are ready and everyone at home is ready. We need to take that risk. You need to put yourself forward. Get uncomfortable. You know, I just want to see this.
There's no better scene to try new things, like try and really enhance yourself and show yourself off than the Starstruck Showmatch, as you've seen all tournament. So seeing a 5 duelist comp in the finals of it is really just going to show for what this tournament really has for us.
Well, I've got that Friday feeling, and that's Reyna.
Oh
right?
My god!
I can't wait for this man to pick up a Guardian and click heads, because that's all Reyna has to do.
Yeah.
Her sheer utility is just for killing. It may be even more than a chamber because she has the 2 infinite range flashes. I imagine he's probably just going to take those fights on belt round and round again, like we've seen before for him. Just get really aggressive on the long range duels, because Guardian will just win every single time if he can land his shots.
Honestly, that on top of the fact that the ultimate cooldown is so small compared to other ultimates in the game, he can easily pull this maybe 3, maybe even 4 times over the grand scheme of this half at least.
Yeah, I was really disheartened when I saw the 5 duelist pick. Now I'm really looking into it. We have Yoru for the intel gather. Like, once he gets that ultimate up online, it's not going to take much to really get onto site, because he can just clear all the corners. I mean, A site is quite difficult because there's Jen, there's 410, there's Elbow. They have to really play in. You can play in these ratty corners on top of Boiler also with weapons, with really cheap weapons like the Bucky, the Judge, maybe even a Frenzy just to do close range damage. I think that Space Cowboys are going to probably decide not to go B many rounds because it's very, very close and they don't have much to just clear the corners other than just running it down.
I think Aquila Primus are going to really have to pull a defensive masterclass out here, because even though the 5 duelist comp is great for an attack, I honestly think that when you get Jaikon, that stinger on A side, especially on defense, he's just going to run that down.
Yeah, we could take this opportunity while during the tech pause to talk a bit more about Skilton. What a performance in the first game. He wasn't really there in the second. He's there, don't get me wrong, he's always there. But his rival Gab, UKD. What a performance from the Omen. He just took over.
I tell you what, like even though they're rivals, they go together like yin and yang. One game, one of them will play exceptionally, and the next game, the other will pick up the slack. Even though they're on different teams, it almost feels like if they were on the same team, they would have the perfect synergy. But at the end of the day, Space Cowboys and Aquila Primus, I think there's a little bit too much bad blood there for them to ever play together.
Consistency is key in keeping that high mental. I know that Space Cowboys were up already. And they just lost that second map. They got really cocky, but I'm just really hoping that they can get back into this. You know, it happened multiple times before in lots of level of pro. And we see Fnatic just coming down from 3-11 and coming back and winning the map. You know, like you have to have this sort of mental barrier where you can't let it really get to you. That you have to be strong and you have to be able to come back.
Yeah, I honestly agree, Alice. And another player that I really want to talk about a little bit is Plugger. He has not had much time in the competitive scene, and yet he has just really been showing these players what his worth really is. He's been fragging out in every game, and honestly, he's an exceptional player. I haven't really got a bad word to say about him. He obviously has improvements, but those improvements will come with time. Like playing in this scene, it's impossible to instantly just dive into it and play exceptionally. But he has done his very best to play at his best, considering his circumstances.
Playing with teams like this, against teams like this, it's really difficult to stay consistent.
Yeah.
A lot of teams really struggle dropping a lot of kills. You see a lot of pro players like Oxy, sometimes will drop nothing and sometimes will just go ballistic. Demon 1 is a great example. Sometimes you'll have 30 kills, sometimes you'll go 4-21. It's just the luck of the draw on the game. You prepare for one team, and the other team might completely change their way of attacking. You know, it's just who you play against and how you can adapt quickly. That's what makes a great duelist, and that's what I think Curix really is.
Something I did want to mention about Aquila Primus is how did you feel about the Brimstone pick on Icebox as far as it goes?
Well, I'm not really sure. We shall see soon, because they are defending first. So they can put some decent smokes down, but I don't think Space Cowboys are really going to care, because they're just going to run straight in, throwing every bit of util. Plugger misses, unfortunately, the jump onto screens. And they're just going to run it down. Skilton taking out Plugger already. Well, it's a good trade coming out from the Brimstone.
It's
just messy.
Oh my god, Skilton, what? Oh my god, that's 3 for Skilton.
What a 180.
UKD with the late lurk. Actually, UKD and 500 Pharaohs with the late lurk.
I mean, Skilton was low. This is just flipped. How the turns have tabled. He's backside. Curix. This is Curix, though. He uses a smoke to fake out his position. They're both looking in the same direction. 500 Pharaohs has the headhunter. But, once again, before we left, what was I saying? That this man, Gab, this man on the Reyna, he's always the one to just flick him aside, to flick Curix aside, and now he can really do that. Now he's on a more of a duelist character. First of all, he was playing a Sentinel, maybe a controller. Like he's quite flexible, but this is his real role. This was just a great entry from Louis Skilton here, getting 3 kills and the 180 onto the sky.
You really can't ask. You really can't ask for more, honestly, from your duelist. I mean, I know there's 5 duelists, but honestly, Skilton was really prioritizing the entry.
And then and the team just throw it all away. Wait, what's this? I think half the team are buying stingers, Ethan. Can you believe it?
Honestly, I can. You know they like this, and they're gonna go for it.
With the Genji Classic representing. Oh, the clone just disappears.
Oh my god.
Skilton picking up.
Oh, this is a tough position. I don't actually know how the Sky has gotten out of this. Oh my god. Oh, some good damage off by the Phoenix.
Oh, this is gonna take a real big hit to the.
Look at the strong hold here with the
Ares. Economy. You know, it's gonna take a hit to the economy. We're just creeping around. It's a 2v2.
Yeah, I mean, this is patient play. I mean, it's kind of expected. When so much carnage happens in the first, like, 30 seconds of a round, sometimes slowing down the tempo is kind of what's necessary.
It's nice to have a breather. And I say that as well. Skilton's pushing mid with the bomb without his teammate. In these 2v2 situations, you can't be playing alone. It's a 1v1 for Pharaohs. I don't think he has an idea. I mean, he's aiming in the right direction, but if he just catches a timing, Curix might be able to walk away with this one. Yeah, he's just playing a mental game. He misses the 2 shots on him. Whips up the headhunter. And he secures the round. That was close.
I'll tell you what, Ellis, that is not a safe round by any means. I mean, you really have to be a bit more consistent with your shots there, especially on the Chambers side. Kurix actually managed to drop 3 that round. I think he needs a little more from his team, but I mean, it's a great start for Aquila Primus.
Yeah, well, I'm happy that 500 Farrows is really getting into his element because he didn't really get to show much from the first and second game, and this is where he shines, on the Chamber. This is a great map for Chamber if you can play it well. If you can't, it's just not what you need. Like, you need a Killjoy otherwise, or a Cypher. Yeah, that's just not really what you're seeing.
A safe TP. I think he's really just gonna have to forfeit sight here. Because I mean, what can you, Ellis? What can you really do against 5 duelists?
I think you've just got to wait for a 5v5 retake, and I don't think that's the Brim's idea. He's just going to wide swing Snowman with no smoke. Oh, 500 pounds picking up of the Phoenix right now. I mean, that's good. That's 1 down. I mean, 4 to go, but we're working on it. This is a good bonus.
2 on
the Space Cowboys.
2 on yellow. This is not really precedented at all.
Oh, I take it back.
This is not counted for.
This is not a good bonus from the Space Cowboys. Oh. Never mind, I take it back again.
Oh my god. An amazing hold. I can't lie. Like you really couldn't have asked for more from the Space Cowboys there, honestly. I think as far as it goes with that, the things we really need to accredit is the fact that Neon and Jet are taking all of the space, mainly Neon, because every single time you're seeing the wall up, you're seeing the run in, and realistically, nobody really wants to take a gunfight with a running Neon.
Skilton has his ult now, but like last round, we're not really sure if it goes one way or another. Because it's 1-1 right now, I feel like it's a really, really close game for the decider. More people going down mid. I'm not really sure. Oh, 500 getting baited by the Yoru clone. And we're already up here. Orange, we're going to go into... What a position!
Oh my god.
He was just hiding behind them. 20 HP remaining, and Jaikon just gets a pick.
Spike down B.
Getting control of Kitchen is so important. Friday's just going to keep running this.
I mean, Curix is in such a good position if anyone swings out. That is a lovely one-tap coming out from the Fun Epic Man, number 1. One in his name, number 1 in the game.
Cutting through. All right, I think Jacon eventually has now started to heating up a little bit. I think we've been waiting for him to actually play a little bit more seriously.
Well, don't jump the gun too fast. I mean, look in this position. Oh, Gab, please, can you turn? And he puts Curix down again. Coming in for Olahill. Ooh,
I got the spike.
Jaikon.
Plenty of time, son. Plenty of time to get to A, honestly.
You have your ultimate in 1. He's going to plant, and he's just gonna run around.
He might play for Nast.
30 seconds left.
Ultimate coming out.
Spike planted.
Not sure if he uses it though.
Let's see.
It could be a bait. He's probably going to go Nest. Could pop the ultimate, or maybe he saves it for next round. I think he's so confident in himself that he might win this.
This is a very safe spot to play. I think 500 Pharaohs has got a little bit too much to clear in this time. Like he's just going to have to try and get some intel off of maybe a tap.
Yeah, it's going to be really difficult when neither of them have much util other than the Headhunter. No trip remaining, and he's only got a TP. And it's just not really going to apply like much pressure or really change anything. Oh, it's so close. He's going to throw the classic to fake the flash, and he's just going to... this is a mockery. This is Jaikon all over. Once again, he's just playing with his opponents. It's like, almost like he's playing with his food, poking it around and flinging it about.
Honestly, Ellis, I think he is a little bit cocky. I'm not gonna lie. It's aggravating to see because you know if you're in that Chambers position, that is the worst feeling known to man. But I mean, what can you say when you can play games as well as Jacon can? Why wouldn't you? Honestly.
I can't wait for this attack round. Like, the more I watch, the more excited I become about this five duelist roster. I'm loving how we're gonna save ultimates and group them together. I mean, it's obvious that 5 duelists should be winning the attack half.
Yeah.
And Jaikon just put himself in a really good position by planting for himself.
Something we do have to accredit, though, is the fact that it's currently 2-2, which is even. And as far as it goes, 5 duelists should be winning the attacking half. So we've got to see a little bit more domination from the Space Cowboys.
The only mask coming out and picking out 2 players on the A site. And Skilton with another Marshall shot. This man does not miss with a Marshall. Oh, is Jacob going to catch the guy flanking? No, Plugger runs away. This is a decent retake because there's only 3 on site. Oh, wait.
Oh, 500 Pharaohs and Gab with the
defender side going to
retake.
flood out. But we have Skilton with his ultimate. Oh, he's just lasering
There's
down.
1.
It's a drive.
There's 2. That's the third for Skilton. There's 4.
Oh, he's going to ace. Skilton, please. 1 more.
Oh, he's playing it safe. He's playing.
He's 1 HP.
He's playing it correctly.
Come on, Skilton. You know you want it. Chase it. Chase it, Skilton. This is with the clip. Put it on Twitter, Skilton.
Oh my god.
Oh, and Plugger shuts him down. Dies to the bomb for more money.
Plugger looking like Tom Cruise for a second, but he's playing Fade. I really do not know how he's actually gotten away with that. But I mean, any good other than the judge, that's not landing. I'm not gonna lie.
Looking at the replay, it really was Mission Impossible. Just jumping off that rafter and just going for a mid-air shot. That shouldn't have landed.
Enemy remaining.
But he just got lucky. Skilton really should have pushed for that kill just to add it to his stats, you know, just a stat boost and just to make himself look better. He's already 9 and 4. He could have been 10 and 3.
It's honestly. You're expecting this from him now. From his recent performances, you're expecting these kind of performances from him. And him and Tommy Kirks have just been, game after game, really showing their dominance.
Nearly catching each other out. I mean, there's a lot of beginning trades, beginning picks. Plugger with a really good reveal on the guy behind yellow. And Jackon just walks straight through orange with no care in the world. Oh, please.
Oh, that's a third for Jacon. He's just playing with his food at this point.
Oh, Fun Epic Man just decided to trade him out. 72 bullets remaining. 72 bullets? I mean HP.
Oh, Friday is not feeling it right now.
He gets caught in the stun. It's just... what more can you say? It's quite difficult because the attackers 5 duelists. So they haven't got much to take space without util. Like, they just have to run it down. Util, on the util side, stuns, wars, they're not that good. They're only for independence, right? I think, but the way they're playing it together, they're sticking like glue. They're walking a pack. I think Skilton's running in. Jamie Jicon is walking behind him with the clone and himself. So it appears that there's more people attacking each site.
I honestly think Friday has passed on his feeling to Skilton for this game. Oh, that is a bold play by Plugger, and he gets punished for it by Friday, but instantly traded.
Oh, we're really not feeling that Friday feeling, are we?
No.
That's just not what you want to see, Friday. He did so well just to take so much space and unfortunately got traded. I mean, he still picked up 1.
Jacon and Curix, though, making it a 2v3. If there's any 2, it's the ex-Xeno professionals, I guess.
I mean, they've got to be careful here. They have a minute on the clock and bomb is down under tube. They're going to attack the A site. I don't like this. Once again, we're playing in a 2v3 without each other. I mean, if Jicon can win his 1v1s, but they're not playing in ones. You can't isolate the 1v1s if the defense are so strong together. If you see the Sky and Brim, they're just so tucked.
I agree, Alice, and...
But it looks like Curix is getting a timing through tube because the Brim's just not looking. If he doesn't check the window, he might be able to get the pick onto Sky because Sky's looking under. He's just going to get a free walk in. Oh, Curix, don't miss.
Oh, it's just what you need. Now it's a 2v2. If you're ever going to put your money on anyone, it would probably be Curix and Jacon in this position. A 2v2 is very favourable for them.
I mean, we have 14 seconds left on the clock. They have to do something. You have to run in. You have the dash. You have to get down.
We have to account for the Brimstone ult, though. They can refuse this.
I don't think he's going to use it. I don't think he's aware of where they're actually planting, so he doesn't want to waste it. A little bit of miscommunication coming up from the team. But that was a good pick.
It was.
A pretty bad timing on Jicon's behalf, but I think Curix can secure this if he doesn't.
Has Curix got this in his bag? I think he does.
Well, I think he has 2 knives remaining. Headhunter out. Oh. Why don't you take your time?
He's respecting the chamber up. He knows how big of an issue this is, and he doesn't want the smoke.
Oh, it's not getting it to half. That's not what you want to do. It's going to be really close now. And Curix just right clicks him.
It's honestly superb. I'd say almost heinous, the fact that they've actually thrown that round.
Yeah, I mean, they had a little bit of luck on their side. It's just the timing. They can't see it, but us at home and us on the desk, it's It looks quite tough.
Honestly, to us, Ellis, it's painfully obvious, and we just have to sit and watch their demise. Honestly, like there's not much. We can't do anything about it. We just have to sit and let it happen.
On the desk, moments like this, we have to watch raw fingers. We really just can't. It's like we'd love to just scream behind you or to the side of you, but we just really can't.
Okay, I do actually see another mid push for Skilton here.
I mean, 500 Pharaohs is taking a lot of space behind, so they know it's an A push, and Skillman's just already walked up and killed Blugger on Boiler.
Oh, this is a great site take.
Ooh, that's a nice molly.
It's a very good Brim molly to actually prevent Skilton's push, but does he actually know if Skilton's crossed or not yet?
But look at the two players on the flank. Sky spotted the Yoro, and the Yoro still manages to win the 1v1, and it's just a masterclass.
Honestly, get the brooms out, start sweeping because the cleanup crew's here. It is absolutely insane from Space Cowboys. It did look a little rough in the first 2 rounds because Aquila Primus were cooking a little bit, but Space Cowboys have found their momentum, and it's not looking like a train that's stopping anytime soon, Alice.
Well, the first couple of rounds were a bit unfortunate. Not sure what this Neon's doing with that Phoenix sticker. However, it felt like Space Cowboys were kind of just brushing it under the rug. The rounds at the beginning, the third round, like that was a harsh hold. They didn't really hold yellow very well, and they were kind of just brushing it under the rug. But now they're just getting a whole broom and just brushing it all out, and it's just a clear flaw.
It is a clear flaw. It honestly might even go under the rug.
Well, I hope so.
Good Skydog for info here, but this is not a good position for Sky. They know that they like to push in numbers, and it is not worth the hassle right now.
It's just an insta-rotate coming out from Aquila Primus. It's like there's no time wasted, there's no time needed to clear. 500 took that space, and now he's back. Look at this, Tommy's really low. And Plugger gets the pick.
You really think the high ground, like in most FPS games, oh my god, Plugger walking out, like, and just be punished by Friday. Friday's punished just as badly.
That's a deep fry from Fun Epic Man 1. I said he is one of the best players in the game. Picks up a kill with his scout, and then gets a kill with his ultimate.
This is honestly this is patient play by Space Cowboys and by Aquila Primus. Like no major rotate.
That's a whiff that you don't want to be seeing, but he manages to pick up the kill.
The whiff has stayed unpunished, and this is what happens when you leave Skilton unpunished.
I mean, he's making up for it with 500 Pharaohs once again. Just got that timing. It's all about luck for these two sides. I mean, the skill is there, and we've been presented it, and just Jicon. He's been on this lurk all round.
Oh my god! The teleport was so big brain by Jaycon here. There's absolutely no way that you could have even accounted for him being on the other side of the map.
But when you really realise, it's just once again another timing. Yes, it was a great play, but if he TP'd it a little too early or a little too late, I'm sure it was calculated to some degree, but in these circumstances, it's just all luck sometimes.
I mean, we know Valorant players. We are Valorant players. Like even the slightest audio cue can give us information that is actually crucial to whether we win or lose a round.
We're talking about audio cues. 500 has been taking a lot of space listening to audio cues and telling his team just to rotate instantly. That is just not what you want to see from Curix. He's just not hitting shots. The ego's there was there in the first game. And now it's just a bit wavy. The second game, he did okay, but he really wanted a third map to show what he was made of. But now look at Space Cowboys just picking up what Curix can't do.
We're expecting to see I'm expecting to see a little bit more from Jaycon. He's already given us a lot, but honestly, I'm a little bit greedy with that. I want a little bit more from him. Just as Gab actually falls.
This is going to be really tough for the defenders. I think if you can really do anything, you're going to have to do it now. Like, you can't let them get the bomb down, and he already has. The defuse is not going to come out. Fun Epic Man is just on 30 HP with just a sheriff in hand. I mean, 500, he's a little bit healthier, but he only has a Vandal, and it's just one of him. And
oh, that is a
some say that's a killjoy tower with how good that aim is.
Holy, that was a play of all time. I'm not going to say whether it was good or bad. We don't hate here, but that was incredible regardless.
Yeah, it was a play. We're not sure what kind of play. The gun barrel sticking out the door.
Teleport's ready.
I mean, they're just going to save. I think he has a gun now, so this is just easy.
I think this is honestly probably the correct play. It looks like they have no more than about 60, 70 HP combined, so I really
69.
don't.
No, it's 59.
I really don't think it's worth.
Ooh.
Oh, Friday confidence.
Yeah, well, we have had that Friday feeling, but I'm not really feeling it right now. I'm kind of waiting for it to creep back up. Like I'm trying to build my energy up because I really want to see this Friday, like this time. Like he wants to just come out and just show people what he can really do. See, just the gun barrel is just unfortunate.
Honestly, the Space Cowboys have so much aura as a team, and you really expect to see more of it. But I mean, you're seeing a few standout players. Skilton genuinely looks unplayable right now, and even to be fair, even Kurix has been slowing down. So like you really can't blame players like Friday and Just School for slowing down a little bit.
Yeah, I mean it's a fast attack, and Skilton's already gone down. Like you said, he's just not playing to his game. It's Jaikon's doing really well with these lurks though, like taking so much space like that and reclaiming what the chamber has taken, just so he can deny those audio cues. Friday with a nice shot onto Plugger. Kurix taking out the Brimstone, so they have a free A site, but Reyna is on the flank.
Honestly, this is what we've been expecting, but every single time the site feels even uncontested almost. As Just Go picks up the sky.
Oh, a great information jiggle from the attacker.
They need to respect Gab here. He has a great position to win this game.
They have good information of where the players are.
Oh, well played,
Hold on,
Friday.
are we going to get this Friday feeling? Is he going to get the last kill?
Oh, I think we're
so close.
I'm feeling Friday. I think the Friday feeling's on the way.
Oh, Jaikon, let him get it. Let him get it, Jaikon. This will put Friday into...
Oh,
what a snappy shot from Friday.
It's the Friday feeling, and it's back with a 3K this round. Can they make it 10-2 before the half?
That was nasty. I don't think they can. I really want to see that again. I just need to talk about it. It's amazing to me. Kurix with the nice taps. Friday with the first pick again.
It was honestly great position by Friday. This timing where he can silently get up into nest. It's just lovely. Honestly, you can't expect too much more.
I mean, some say it's the crosshair, but I say it's the player.
They've kept the Snowman alive. This is bad news for this team.
That's bad luck for the team.
It is bad luck. Snowman has to go. We know this.
We're just gonna run straight down mid with them.
Okay, I'm not sure about contesting Kurix here, because as much as he has been a little cold today, he's still not a player you should be peeking. And he just shut me up. The Brimstone just shut me up. Kurix is off his game, and we can all see it. As Just Go gets a nice lurk. Jaycon back with a lurk as well.
The defender side are looking so strong in the first couple seconds, always taking a first pick, or at least trading it out. But when you look at the attacking side, they just get straight into it. They're running it down. They're trading their players.
This round can go either way right now. But Friday is alive, which means they have a chance at winning.
I mean, Gab is still alive. He has a really good idea of where he is. He's not going to check the window. He's going to jump up, and it's just like a Killjoy turret. He's just going to sit there and hold down left click until there's bullets in that man's body.
It is a 3K for Just Go just before the half swap. We really have not seen any many sparks of brilliance over the last 2 games from this individual, and he's really coming to light. Maybe it's the Phoenix pick.
Well, I'm not really sure how this is going to affect the Space Cowboys' momentum. If they start getting really aggressive, like we're seeing here, they're just running it down mid, right? On the attacking side, if they do the same thing, they're going to get met. They're going to meet loads of util, and it's going to be really, really hard to clear corners. Kurix in a default jet spot with the Sheriff. We saw this man hit a lot of Sheriff shots on the breeze, on A main, but can he replicate?
The last pistol round was not good, and the round that followed was also not amazing for Space Cowboys, so it's important that this round gets off to a good start, because this is a very coin flippy round for them.
I mean, just look at the amount of util already being dumped into the A site, and Kurix just can't handle it. He's already 45 HP. He gets a nice shot onto Gab. Ooh,
nice cross.
This is a good default.
That was a very aggressive swing by 500 Pharaohs, and it's...
One enemy remaining.
They are so good on the pistol rounds, but Skilton might be able to...
In a 2v1, Plugger's really low, not sure if he'll be able to get the plant. He has 54 HP, and it's against Gab. Gab is at 98. we're still 2.
On 8 HP, what a clutch from Gab.
Oh my goodness.
Where it looked like skill and had all the momentum in the world, Gab is there to slam it down once again. He's almost like a villain to Space Cowboys.
Every single player on Space Cowboys has really shown their worth. Every single time Gab comes in and just brings them down to the level and really tells them, you're not better than me, I might be losing, but I'm still showing you what I am made of.
It's comparable to like a Leviathan Aspas, where even if you're at the top of your game right now, whether it was like Zekken, Demon 1, Tens, there's always going to be that other guy, and that other guy in this situation is Gab. A Skeleton is taking heads off with that Marshall once again.
I mean, the aggressiveness from the defense, like we imagined it was going to come out because they don't have any util to stop the plant. So they're probably going to deny the plant by getting so aggressive that they won't even be able to get it down.
This site is going to be a bit harder to push considering the comp. And oh my god, Gab is there to pick 2.
He's just taking everyone out. Like, this is a slow round. It wasn't too aggressive, and I did like Skeleton's cockiness and just trying to peek the second time, but Gab was just there holding the angle and pre-fired him and killed him through the box.
This is a 3v3 round. This can really go either way. Kurix picks 500 Pharaohs up on the flank. Friday taking heads off.
And how have we swapped again?
Oh my god.
How have we gone from an unlosable round, Aquila Primus? That was unlosable. You sit, you hide, you play post-plant. What are we doing?
Space Cowboys, honestly, they didn't even need to drop a life. All 3 of them showing their worth and their dominance in that round. And they are not scared of Aquila Primus right now. They are looking confident and strong. Right now, you wouldn't even assume this would be a 3rd game.
As a 3v3 goes, it's just, you can't ask for more. Like, getting a kill with a Sheriff, taking out a Vandal on the flank, plus he has the tripwire. It's an unlosable fight, but he just doesn't land the shots, and Kurix just runs right down to B-Long and gets a pick when someone's not looking at him.
It's looking like there's going to be an aggressive play from Friday and Kurix here.
Oh, they're just taking so much space, and
only getting 1 there for Friday is not good, but Kurix has picked 2. He is on the lower side though, so it might be a little safer to wait for his team.
It's already a 4v2, and Skeleton's just wrapped behind and just taking him out.
We know Kurix, he's going to get greedy for this. He wants this.
He needs the added stat boost. Skeleton's been hiding him nearly every
Look at
single
Jaycon, he's going the full way.
Oh, he's going to go for the knife. He's and, okay. We all knew that was going to happen. Jaycon running around, trying to knife him, and here comes Kurix, the guy that needs the stat boost. Come on.
I mean, realistically, he's been doing it. Like when he finds his hot streak, there isn't really much that can stop him. I think his hot streak might be even hotter than Phoenix right now. It's incredible. Like that 3K was just dominant. Like I wouldn't really put him on the same par as Skeleton right now, because Skeleton is providing so much entry potential and kills. But I mean, they're both incredible players. They're on the same team, so what is there to compete for?
I mean, like I said earlier, you have to take risks this game, and picking 5 duelists is exactly the way to go. Look at that, Kurix already with a pick onto Brimstone.
Oh, that's unlucky.
He's just getting caught in the box. Again. Skeleton for the pot shots. Gets taken down mid.
It's looking like this game might be going on for a little bit longer. This is quite a clutch round by Aquila Primus, considering the bye.
Well, I wouldn't say that just yet. We do have 2 players remaining. It's Friday.
Friday with the operator as well.
We shall see. He just barely misses the foot of plug up, but we have a flank coming out from Jaycon.
Is that Friday feeling going to put them to bed on a 13-3? And does Jaycon have the speed?
Oh, he jiggles. He knows he's there. He's going to throw a flash to try. What a terrible flash coming out from Jaycon, but Asterix just can't land the shots. Be careful with your footing before you fall off, my friend. You decide to jump off anyway. I mean, all util in hand for the Sky. So it's probably an unlosable round.
I don't know why the Sky is giving up so much space here, though.
No, probably just understands that they're going to be better together. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Please. Please don't do this.
No, I don't think there's enough time.
This is not good for
There's not enough time.
Friday, you're feeling it.
Great picks by Friday, but there's not enough time. That is unfortunate, because Friday was feeling it. Friday feeling on a Tuesday is crazy, but he's giving it to us on multiple occasions. But there is the 4-12.
Some say the Friday feeling is a weekday. You know, it's every day of the week. It's not just a Friday. It might be a Friday feeling because he's called Friday, but it's an everyday feeling. He's so good. This was a lovely shot coming up from Curix, but then he just gets greedy again. What a reveal coming up from Plugger. Like, he just lands it and it just spots the guy into heaven.
One enemy remaining.
The utility usage has been really nice on show today. Obviously, as far as it goes with this team, there's only so much you can really do with the duelist comp, but Neon especially has been given a lot, and same with Jaycon.
We're going into the final round, and Skilton's just running around with his laser. Curix getting a pick onto Plugger, and we're just gonna pinch them. We're just gonna collapse.
Skilton's just poking at them. Like they say, don't poke the bear, but when you've dropped like over 20 kills. I mean, realistically, keep poking the bear. Like, what's the worst that can happen?
Jaycon's just going to sit in a corner with a judge. He's not going to be aware of someone jumping above him, so Skilton might... Oh, God. Skilton, no. Where's the communication? And Jaycon just gets picked off. Gab, once again, picking off the really easy kills.
This round is not out, though. We've got Friday and Just School. Just School has been on his game, and Friday may be able to give us the feeling once more.
He gave that man a haircut. He was proper close, but... just yet so far. I mean, Just School with a decent flank, but 500 Powers is aware and just puts him down with the ultimate.
Yeah, I mean, like these have been great pushes and great teamwork by Aquila Primus. I can't even hate on it.
And we're going into round number
18. I honestly, Space Cowboys just need to seal this off. They're playing with it a little bit too much. I don't think there's a world that they lose this, but that may be the commentator's curse. It might just be me.
Well, we're here for a game, and if that's what it comes to, that's what we shall cast over. We're just hoping for more entertainment from the players, which we have been seeing loads of. But look at this push. The Space Cowboys are just taking loads of mid-space, and Plugger just instantly gets the pick onto the Phoenix ult. So they're going to have to change something. Oh, Jaycon. Oh, Jaycon.
We are
not in the final round of the game, my friend, please.
We see the Marshal in Skeleton's hands one more time, which means you can probably assume there's a kill in Skeleton's hands one more time.
No, this is not how we lose this. No, this is not how we lose this. On a 50, Aquila Primus, please. It's time to lock it in. Oh, God.
They are just so confident on their 50s, though.
And he's still hitting his shots. With the confidence from Phoenix just walking out.
Last player standing.
Oh.
One enemy remaining.
The 1v1 situation. He has an Odin in hand, 87 HP left.
Gotta go.
He's going to swing elbow.
Oh my God, the timing is crazy.
Timing. If I was him, just run B. Just run B. You're in such a good position.
Surely there's no way Skeleton loses this.
And we're on to another round.
It's honestly obscene. I really can't even vocalize like my disappointment with the Space Cowboys right now. They're getting so close and they're just not executing what is necessary.
I mean, Space Cowboys are just trying to put the pieces together. They're kind of all over the place right now. The econ is just not really what you want to be seeing. The Marshal from Skilton, obviously it's a fan favourite. He does like to take those heads off. But to finalise this last game, to crown themselves the champions of the Starstruck Showmatch, they need to lock in and get one more round.
I mean, we're really seeing a bit of a lapse in concentration, I think, from Curix, because we've always known Jaycon's been a bit of a joker as far as it goes, as we're seeing the Yoru up. But I mean, as far as it goes, like, what can we really say?
I mean, I'm not really sure what you can say other than just what's going on right now. It's just Jaycon just gets a pick. He's just sandwiched by the ultimate, by bullets. It's not really enough to be doing. We might be going on for more and more rounds here. It's 12-6, possibly 12-7. If Skilton, Skilton just misses the shot. He's just missing. Hit one, Skilton, please, for us.
He's not by himself, though. He's got Friday. Once Friday gets one and he starts cooking, he's going to get more. There's the second.
This is close. 2v1 situation. Skilton just slides in for the information, and Astrix just has not a clue what he's doing, and that is it.
It's over.
The Space Cowboys are your Starstruck Showmatch champions.
Wow, honestly, a little bit of BM, but I mean, where's the harm in that? It's a 13-6. That was a very dominative performance by the Space Cowboys. what can we even say? That was a great series and an even greater match that we've just watched.
Oh, I was so glad that we got to cast over it, and I'm so happy that we got to witness it with just our own eyes.
It is honestly a real shame we don't get to see much more. But I mean, like we've waited all this time throughout the whole Starstruck Showmatch to get to this point, and the Space Cowboys inevitably came out on top.
Yeah, it's unfortunate with Aquila Primus. They had their high win rate. But it just didn't matter because Space Cowboys just come out with a completely different pick that they haven't played against before and they weren't prepared. Some teams really need a lot of preparation to fight a lot of complicated compositions.
Yeah. And honestly, as far as it goes with Space Cowboys, I think honestly, like their complications were also kind of their simplicity, where it makes it a little bit harder to push sites on a 5 duelist comp. It's also the simplicity of they all know their skill levels. Like they can take their fights and they can win them. So why wouldn't you?
I really just didn't like how Aquila Primus just started getting. Like they got back into it, right? They got. Don't get me wrong. They tried. You tried so hard, and I'm so proud of how you tried to come back. The second map is a great example. You guys played so well, but the third map is just not the performance that you have to bring in a final. Like the first and second map were great, like experiences, but you just have to test the waters in these first two maps. If you're gonna take it in a best of 3, you really have to test the water and understand what you can get away with, where you can be, how far you can push in.
I want to give a big thank you right now to the players and teams. I think we're going to get a replay of some of the highlights over the games. But honestly, each team has provided such good gameplay for us that we really couldn't have asked for anything better, honestly.
Yeah, thank you so much to the viewers at home as well. We really appreciate you for all tuning in. And you've just made this experience for us and you just 10 times better. We can't thank you enough.
Oh, we're just seeing more of the skill and masterclass. I mean, like, realistically, like, how do they let him get away with this?
I don't know. It's criminal. And this was just an unlucky round. 500 Pharaohs was just getting timing upon timing. And the Curix just easily just wipes the floor with them.
It's impressive gameplay, but what I did notice this game was it was a bit on and off for Curix. Like when he was on fire, he was really cooking, but when he wasn't, it was almost like he was just kind of like a dead weight almost.
Yeah, he really wasn't bringing much to the team when he wasn't performing, but when he got in there, it was 3K after 4K after 4K after 3K. It's just he dropped so many kills, but he could have been so much more consistent if you really like thought about what he was doing before he did it, you know. As Jet players, it's really a head first kind of experience, and you really have to just get in there. But some Jet players really take their time, like Aspas. He really understands what he's doing before he actually does it.
Yeah, there's no panic, there's no rush. Like you have plenty of time to play it, and that's the issue that Curix had in this round in particular, actually, where the little bit of impatience and I don't want to say incompetence, but the little bit of impatience and maybe inexperience really was, well, their loss.
Yeah, it's harsh to see. Nobody wants to be a loser. I mean, congratulations to the winners, but Aquila Primus, I'm sorry for you. You played such an amazing tournament. You played such an amazing final 3 games. And to go out now, it's just heartbreaking, Ethan. It's heartbreaking.
It is, and honestly, we couldn't have asked for a better game to commentate. I've absolutely loved watching these games and watching these players just exceed all expectations. We didn't even think this would go to a game 3. Well, at least I didn't, because realistically,
I had not a clue.
Realistically, the Space Cowboys everyone assumed they were going to win going into this tournament, and Aquila Primus actually put up a very good fight unexpectedly.
I mean, as you said, Space Cowboys were the favourites, but there's always that underdog story. There's always that comeback. But it's just the adaptability that Space Cowboys had shown in the third map was just uncanny. You can't match that. You have to come back around 3-10 or 9-3. Other than that, it's just a loss.
First of all, I'd like to give another big thank you to our sponsors, Glitch and London Legion, as well as the College of Esports for actually hosting this event for us, and all of the students that were involved in this. We've had a lot of practice and a lot of work put into this, and everyone's done a superb job. So thank you everyone for all of the effort.
Right, thank you so much everyone for watching.
Okay, and that's been Ethan Riley and Ellis Palmer. That will be it for us.
Take care. Goodbye.